Hello there. Welcome to Minecraft Live 2023. We're here with Alien. He's gonna be here soon. We're gonna be reacting live again this year to the new features, new stuff. The mob vote behind me, as you can tell. We got another server this year, so it should be a lot of fun. And yeah, mob vote again. What do you guys think? Who do you guys voting for? We got the crab, penguin, armadillo. I've actually not voted yet, so I still have to place my vote down. I'm not sure. I'm always conflicted with these votes, so we'll be doing that in today's stream. Hello, welcome to the stream, everybody. Mass and Zach are here. What else we gotta do? I do have some items already on this server. Me and Skull were hanging out yesterday, checking stuff out, but we're gonna be playing some mini games here on the mob vote server before we actually join the actual Minecraft live stream. Doesn't start till 1, I think, so we got like a half an hour, so yeah, should be some fun. Let's go meet up with Alien and get started. Gotta see, undeafen. All right, he's still deafened. I'm gonna wait for him to. What am I hearing? My own stream is playing. Let me turn that off. Why is Minecraft Live already started, though? That's not good. I'm hoping it's supposed to start at 1. Alright, we'll have to see. Alright, let us pop into here. And get back in here. Alright, hello Cam, welcome to the stream. Bread, yeah, bread indeed. Cam, what mob are you voting for? I'm curious. As a penguin, are you team penguin? Because I feel like you should be. I don't know. I'm really just. They're all pretty good mobs this year. The crab, penguin, and armadillo. Oh, this is fun on the server. You can actually use a bow here and just shoot these creeper things. And you get tickets for it. Anyway, let's is Alien where'd Alien go? I'll let him know. Hello, Riri. I need to make my chat larger. Hard to see. Armadillo is the best. I wanted crab, but it's not looking good. I mean, honestly, it's up in the air. It could go either way. It could go any way. There's so many different mobs this year that are like, they're all pretty much like on the same level, I think. I might vote. I don't think I'm gonna be voting the crab. I just feel like, I don't know, it's not my thing. And I think it's gonna get a lot of votes anyway. I might be going armadillo, but I don't know. I'm still kind of... The penguin's the best looking one in my opinion, and it seems like it'd be a lot of fun. I'm kind of like gut instinct voting penguin if I do. Alien's taking his sweet time with his chat. I got right to the point here. All right, okay. While he's talking to his chat, let's do something then. I've been me and Skull went on this map yesterday. And let me turn the music down a little bit. It's kind of loud. There we go. All right, so me and Skull played some of these games yesterday. The parkour and stuff. Hey, there he is. Hello, Alien.
Hello.
How's it going?
I was having technical difficulties.
Oh, you were. I was like, where did he go? Did you get sorted? What did you get sorted out or no?
Yeah, no, it's all good. Basically, I added an extra 0 on the end of my bitrate, so I was streaming at very high bitrate. Then, like, all my music deleted itself, and then I don't know. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
We're here now.
You're here now, yeah. I was just telling them about. I'm still not voted yet. Have you voted for a mob?
No, I haven't.
I'm conflicted. I'm not really sure where I'm going. Like I'm gonna get swayed by chat this time around because it's probably gonna be either penguin or armadillo, but because I feel like the crab's gonna get a lot of votes. But What do you think? What's your perspective?
Well, I get the feeling that crab is going to be, well, it already does seem like the most popular one in like the sort of Minecraft communities we're a part of, if that makes sense. But I feel like for a younger audience that aren't going to be on like Twitter or whatever, I feel like they're going to be more interested in the armadillo because of dog armor. Or honestly, the penguin could even just make like a random, you know, not comeback, but
Yeah, I get what you mean. Like in terms
honestly, I feel like anything could happen, to be completely honest. I don't know.
I completely agree. Yeah, I feel like in terms of Riri said, Panay did not just say he wants to vote for the boat dolphin. Okay, I said maybe. All right, I'm not decided yet. I just don't think the crab is that cool looking. I don't know. It seems like it's gonna be one of those like mobs that you never use and never see. And I kind of want mobs that are in the game that you interact with. Like, I want to be riding my boat around in the ocean. I see a penguin or I see something. Like, mangrove swamps are so rare, you'll never see the crab. But I get why people want it.
I've seen a lot of people with saying that, sort of saying, like, don't vote for the crab because people are purely voting for it based on its functionality as opposed to, like, its form, I guess. Which is fair, but I feel like naturally most people are going to, or at least, I don't know, I am at least, going to feel more compelled to vote for something because of what it brings as opposed to it just looking nice. Because I think we have a lot of mobs in Minecraft that don't really have much use other than to sort of add atmosphere, I guess, to the game.
I agree, yeah.
So from that perspective, I'm sort of like, I'm not really interested in the penguin.
Is this the
armadillo has its uses, but it's...
Sorry to interrupt, but is this the one? I was just watching. I haven't watched the Netflix One Piece thing, and I've never really gotten into that kind of stuff. But I think this guy's skin looks like the One Piece guy. I don't know his name for some reason. Anyway, unrelated completely. Continue.
Yeah, no, that's really all I had to say, I guess.
Yeah, I mean,
I feel
really,
like, yeah.
It's really like interesting how we should talk about the Luffy, that's the One Piece name. We should talk about the whole cancel the mob vote thing, because I feel like that's still going on. Like, they're almost at 500,000 signatures on change.org, and it's kind of ridiculous that that's the top big change in the world right now. It's kind of sad. But honestly, I don't really get why. Like, if you cancel the mob vote, right? That's kind of like the only say we have in terms of like, I get why people want all three mobs. They're cool. But canceling all three mobs doesn't make it cooler. Like, it just makes it worse. You don't get any mob. So they just decide all of it.
So I actually read a very interesting blog post from one of the devs, I forget his name, about the mob vote last year, which people had started bringing up because of all of the cancel the mob vote stuff this year. And he brought up a couple of interesting points. One of them being that, like, obviously the mob vote generates hype for Minecraft Live. I think everybody knows that. Like, it brings in a crowd. That's quite obvious.
That's the main point of it,
also, if they just added in all three mobs, then it would just feel like just a slot as part of the update, like to fill the update, if that makes sense. It's not like the reason people are so attached, I think, to these three mobs is because they've been shown them and given the opportunity to add them in.
Yeah.
If they were just in the update, it would just be like another thing. Like,
yeah,
you know,
nobody would care about penguins if they were just in the update. They'd be like, it's cool. It's just like the goat or something, or a feature that's like I guess they'd announce the goat in a biome vote or something, right? But I think if they switched it back to the biome votes. Okay, let me get. I have my questions or whatever. I prepared some stuff today for the stream. All right, so one of the talking points. That's what it's called. I put basically what mobs you voted for and why, which we kind of been talking about. But in terms of the actual voting itself, I was thinking about what they could do differently instead of a mob vote, because mob votes, people clearly, a lot of the community does not like mob votes for various reasons, which is fair. I wouldn't say cancel it, but I get the sentiment. But they did buy him votes for a while, or for like, I think they did him twice, right? Those were decent, I think. We got the swamp, we got we got the mountains, right? That was the two we got. And
mountains was definitely
and taiga.
But wasn't swamp?
It was in the vote.
Swamp not win the vote, but they still added it anyway.
Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah,
I'm sure that's what happened. Which is also like, I don't think they ever said they were going to add in the other losing votes
that's just
for the biome stuff.
That's just an assumed thing.
So it kind of shows that they will still add in things that didn't win in the votes. They never say. I think there was one time where they said they're not going to bring any of the losers back. I think that was once.
I think
but like
people misunderstand Mojang's like perspective on it. These are just like these are like a small select group of ideas that they got through the pipeline that they're showing to the community. There's probably hundreds of different mobs that they could have added to this. So the ones we don't like, the only difference from canceling the vote would be we would just not see any of them.
By the way, the pre-show has started. But...
Okay, so Mojang just lied to us. I thought it was supposed to start at 1. What time is it? We got 20 minutes.
If you remember, last time, I think the main show will start at 1, and this is
it the same thing?
I mean, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, we don't watch the pre-show. Nothing happens.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you want to watch the pre-show, go somewhere else.
I've got it on my stream. I've not got the audio though.
Okay. Well, if you guys want to watch the pre-show, then go watch Alien stream, because I'm not going to be, I'm not going to be allowing you to watch that. Not on the main channel.
Said hashtag stop the mob vote so much in the chat as well.
Of course they are. Yeah.
But honestly, I feel like Minecraft's primary audience isn't going to know about stop the mob vote. They probably aren't going to even be watching Minecraft live, realistically. No. I feel like
they're going to log into the game. They're going to go to the bottom left and see it says mob vote. And they'll be like, what is this new thing? And they're going to click on it. And then they're going to log into a server and be like, what's this crazy place? Pick a mob that they like that looks cool, and then play some games and leave. That's the average Minecraft player. That's the average 8-year-old playing this. So people really are like, guys,
exactly.
It's already over. We've already won. You know, Minecraft's canceling, adding all 3 mobs, and no, not at all. It's kind of.
I also think
funny.
that like because Minecraft Live realistically isn't going to be watched by that sort of audience. They still very much like make it very much for kids. It's kind of weird how that works.
Yeah, I get.
I don't know. Like it makes sense because obviously their target audience is kids, but it still but like they are forgetting the fact that there is still a lot of older people that play the game, and you know, like the original point. I actually watched a video about this today. The original point of like the old Minecons was to be able to like, you know, get people to hang out with other Minecraft
which person, which video?
I watched Mr. Epic video.
Yeah, I watched the same one. Yeah, Mr. Epic's video. Yeah, that was an interesting one. So many people are posting like on today for Minecraft Live stuff because it's the big day or whatever. I saw the Ant Venoms did one too. I actually really liked Ant Venom's video today. He posted. I don't know if you watched it, but it was like
I haven't seen that one.
He's sometimes Ant Venom is very like during like the whole when they added the what's it called, chat reporting, he was kind of like very much against it, and to an extreme degree I think, but he seemed very like level-headed in terms of talking about
that's good
the mob vote stuff, and I kind of agree with him saying like it's very much like a thing of like we do this every single year, right? And people are just kind of tired. I feel like they're just kind of tired of the vote itself. Like they want something new. So I feel like doing a vote, like still having a vote, but just doing it on something else would be a great idea. Like they just need to find something new to vote on. That's like, here's an example. What I was thinking about. What if we did like a vote on, now people might not like this because it's a bit of more like the community gets too much say, but what if we voted on like, they get 4 examples of what, like parts of the game that they could expand on, and it's very vague, but you get to vote on the there's no actual things shown. It's just like, are you more of a builder, redstoner, like what parts of the game are you interested in, like kind of like a quiz that you take and they get feedback from it, because that's helpful. The mob vote's not to help people it's not, the mob vote's not intended to give feedback. It's intended to just pick a random mob because they're never really related to the update. They're just kind of like one-off, promotional material. So if they did something like that where it's more like tied into aspects of the game that could be improved upon, then I think people would be more like, I guess it might not solve the issue that we're addressing, but I feel like that would be a better way of going about it. People will still complain. People always complain.
It is very interesting how quickly people were to jump on the stop the mob vote bandwagon, though.
Yeah, I think people are just tired of for no reason. They're just kind of tired of the same the same type of we got the 1 point like Caves and Cliffs stuff pretty recently, to be fair. It was like 2 years ago, I guess. Is depending on when you join the game, you're probably like, if you're younger, let's say you're like just started playing the game since like the 2020s, you're probably more like all these updates to be massive, big updates. So they're kind of like used to it, is what I mean. The status quo of people who are the younger crowd who play the game, who started playing more recently, probably see it as more of a I don't know if that point's going anywhere, because I guess they also probably don't participate in stuff. Anyway, let's move on to something else before we don't waste all of our time.
Well, Phipps said being family friendly is the easiest way to make content nowadays, which I do agree with, but like I think there's a difference between like being family friendly and then like, I don't know, making it very much making it harder to be enjoyed by somebody older, by an adult. Like, what I mean by that is, like, for example, my content is family friendly, obviously, but realistically, is an 8-year-old going to be interested in like this new iron farm or whatever? Like, probably not, right? So I think there's a difference between making it into like a kids show,
is it for kids,
and then still making it family friendly.
Yeah, exactly. It's like when you look at like what's it called? There are shows. There's like family shows. Think about like things that both kids and adults can enjoy in terms of like what's a good example of that? Like even like I'm trying to think of an example. Like YouTube Kids is for just kids. There's no parents watching YouTube Kids for themselves, because that'd be weird. It's targeted exactly towards kids. But Minecraft as a brand is meant to be. I guess you're saying basically that they're kind of like pushing too much towards targeting kids.
That's often what it feels like.
Yeah, I get what you mean. Lots of like, I mean, it's because that's probably their biggest audience, I guess, and they're probably the least vocal audience because they just aren't like the ones in Twitter talking, ranting about canceling the mob vote. That's like people our age, or like 20-something-year-olds who are like playing the game for a while, and they're like, it's not like it used to be, guys. Minecraft's dead.
Yeah, I think like it is definitely their biggest audience, and obviously it's also their target audience.
Yeah.
But with Minecraft Live, I don't think that should be the case, because how many 8-year-olds are gonna like sit down at 5 o'clock today?
Yeah.
Or
to watch
and
a
be
show
like,
where they
I'm
talk
gonna
about
watch the Minecraft Live YouTube show. Like, it's just not gonna happen.
Yeah, and we only watch it because of the feature. Like the main stuff that they have in the show that's interesting to us is the new update, the mob vote, and maybe like some creator, like let's say they had Hermitcraft and Sidecraft on once. Some creators that have some stuff to say, which is interesting. That's kind of like the only reason. Like, we don't care about the pre-show, which is going on now. We don't care about all, like, the pre-show is kind of mainly, honestly, like, I think that's the biggest part for kids. They're trying to like, that's probably part of the kids would be most like targeted towards, where they just kind of have. Isn't the pre-show where they kind of just talk about like random YouTubers?
Is made up of like content creators,
Oh, okay.
Which I don't know. It does have its benefits, I guess. I feel like, I don't know. The only reason I would really watch Minecraft Live is like for content. Like before, I did YouTube. I don't actually think I've ever watched Minecraft Live in its entirety. I would just watch the highlights to find out about the update, and like if there was a Hermitcraft panel, for example, or another panel that interested me, then I'd watch that as well. But
So you
like,
wouldn't watch it before, you'd watch it
yeah,
afterwards, you mean?
before like doing these live watch parties, I probably had never actually watched one in its entirety. I don't know.
I
I might have watched one
Yeah.
like the year before, but yeah.
The first one I watched, I think, was like the probably the 2021 or something, like pretty recently. I've not been like that, interested in or even knew about it pretty much. Why is this not? I'm trying to play one of these mini games. I was not like that much in the know of the game and development and stuff until like somewhat recent in the past 3 years. But yeah, now yeah, I get what you mean. Like I wouldn't really like. I probably wouldn't. The reason why I'm watching like more of this stuff, like we're gonna watch pretty much the whole after the pre-show, pretty much everything else. I probably would just leave when they talk about Legends or something I don't care about because like there's honestly if they just release like they do this actually if they just release they already do this on the channel. If they just release their video of the update new features, I probably would just watch that after it comes out so we can see what it is because that's the
Well,
main
yeah,
reason
that's.
people are going for it. At least
Do you mean
yeah
like just a highlight of the show,
yeah
like video? That yeah, well, they already do that. That's what I mean. That's what I used to watch before watching
yeah
the entire shows.
yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Um.
They already do
Yeah.
that, so I would have watched that if I
Oh,
didn't stream
yeah. Yeah.
as my like. So, hello, Skull. Welcome to the stream. Anyway,
Hello.
let me get some talking points because I think we got like we've kind of been talking about this for a while. What do you think about
Yeah.
the next update? What do you predictions? Because last year I actually completely predicted this 1.20. Like honestly, it's kind of crazy.
You did.
I said it's going
Yeah.
to be on
Yeah.
Twitter. I
I
said
remember
the
that.
night before. I think we got some insight because we knew that Sniffer was an ancient mob and archaeology was announced before. But I guessed that it would be either a adventure update where you walk around, which is called Tales and Trails, so pretty much is kind of, or like some kind of like
Yeah.
ancient archaeology type update. Those are like the three ideas. It pretty much was a mix of all three. So I kind of predicted the
Yeah.
update, which was cool. But what do you think this year? I mean, there's a lot of options that it could be.
Hmm. I would love for them to do another update like 1.15 on Java where they just fix
Quality of life
stuff.
stuff. Yeah.
But I don't think realistically that's going to happen.
Especially
I wouldn't be
after
surprised
the
if they
big
go for an
change.
end update,
I
honestly.
really hope they don't. I'm really just not a fan of it. Like not a fan, not I'm not like against it, but like just right now, I just have no interest in the end. Like when I go, I don't feel like I need to go to the end. Like once it comes out and once it's the hype's over, people aren't gonna go to the end. Like
Well,
it's so far
unless the
away.
update's really good. I don't know. But I
Yeah,
get
but
what you
like
mean. Honestly, I feel like the end fits in well with what it's meant to be right now. I don't think
yeah,
I'm kind of like you. I'm not against an end update, but I don't think it's
I don't
necessary. I just
I'm not
wouldn't be
against it or
surprised
for
if they
it.
do that.
I'm just unbiased. Like I would not if they added it, I would be kind of like disappointed in the fact that something else better could have come along. My three not predictions, but like hopes for the update would be kind of like some kind of like you said, some kind of quality of life update where you get bug fixes and like I've been talking about this for a while, but game integration is the biggest problem in my opinion in the new updates recently. Is that think about this. Here's an example. Think about Tales and Trails, right? What did they add? They added a lot of new stuff in terms of blocks and all that. But what new mechanics did they add? I don't think they added pretty much any new mechanics to the game. The average player will log into the new world, right? They'll go do whatever they need to do, beat the game, all that stuff, and they'll never even like interact with that stuff. It feels like you know what it feels like? It feels like a DLC or like a side mission kind of, you know? You have to go and find
Yeah.
some stuff in like an obscure part of the world that's kind of very like not known about. Like there's no like way to really know how to find the ancient stuff. Kind of have to stumble across it and know it's there. So it feels very like disconnected from the rest of the game, I feel. And that's kind of like an issue. Like if they had some kind of like map that villagers sold or something that connected it to like more well-known features so
Yeah.
that things that were already present in the game, it would be a lot more connected. Like it would be a lot more cohesive. But currently I want more updates that are like that do that. Updates that can do that because there's a lot of things that they add that are cool. Like if they go the extra mile, it could have been way better. Like there's so many things like copper as a new ore. Really isn't really like people when you think of the ores in Minecraft, it's not really one that comes up because it's not really used for anything. You know, it's just the building block. There's too many just building blocks in the game. Is what I'm trying to say. But
Yeah,
I'm
fair.
hoping we could get
Okay,
something
sorry
like
to
that.
interrupt. I'll be back in like literally a second. I just need to go to the toilet because I've drank way too much water.
Okay, no worries. I'll continue
Yes,
speaking to the audience
I
then.
won't mute you on my stream, so
Um, let's see what else. There's the inventory ideas. People want to do an inventory update. I'm pretty much I'm okay with that. I don't really see I see there's issues with the inventory, but like I'm not like super hyped for an inventory update, I'd say. But if it happens, I'd be that'd be good. That'd be cool. Um, the combat would be a pretty cool update because we don't really. I feel like combat definitely needs an overhaul, and since both versions here are kind of just completely different right now, we need to have some kind of way to put them together, have some mechanics, and then also the combat update comes out. I can actually finally learn how to PvP because, oh my gosh, that's kind of loud. But PvP, um, I'm kind of waiting for a combat update to come out for me to actually learn how to be good at PvP because I'm kind of terrible right now. But yeah. I do have to vote for the mob soon, actually. We kind of got sidetracked a little bit talking about controversies and all that stuff. It's supposed to be starting in 3 minutes, so let's go. I'm gonna go check where they are at now. They're still talking about 3 minutes until the main show. All right. Well, so we'll wait till Alien gets back for that. By the way, to give some compliments to the Mojang team though. They spent a lot of
okay,
time
I'm
on
back.
this map. Oh hey, I'm talking about the map now. It's
Yeah,
crazy.
honestly, last year almost just felt like a test run, something that they
Yeah, the
quickly
first
put
try.
together. This year, it's like
Official team
actually
made it.
like I this could be on the marketplace,
Well,
honestly.
it was made by a marketplace team, so yeah. I mean, it makes
Yeah,
sense.
I think it
It's a
was
good.
last year though, but like it literally,
Oh, it
I
was.
wouldn't be surprised if they sold this on the marketplace, like
I honestly
because it just has
would
so
try it
much
out.
stuff in it.
The games, me and Skull had so much fun yesterday playing on the mini games because he got a crazy score of 16.1 on the dropper, which was some kind of like high score of pretty much anything I've seen. So he spent a while
Yeah.
on that, and I just like love the like locate. Like I really like. Honestly, I think I prefer this to the bare bones texture pack in terms of like, because isn't it kind of weird how they have like three style like Mojang has their own textures for the game. Obviously, they never actually use them in promotion. They have these two other ones that they try to pull out: the Mavo style texture pack, and also the style of the trailers, bare bones. It's just kind of weird to me that they don't use
Yeah.
their own textures for their own game. You know, it's interesting strategy because I feel like people never
Thank
really.
you, MC Gamer, for the super chat. Who says, "Hi Alien, why are you Steve? Custom skins are disabled, so that's why."
Except for me.
Yeah,
I'm
sorry for
cool.
interrupting, but
I get
gotta thank the super chat.
I showed Skull how to use the cape thing yesterday, so we got the custom
Oh
skins
yeah.
working.
Well, I had this skin pack that I don't even know how I got it, but it's just called, I think, Minecon 2016 skin pack. I can't even find it in my list now. Show more. But it has, there's the alert. But it has like Steve and Alex skins with each of the previous Minecon capes on. I don't know,
Yeah,
you might not know what I mean.
I think I know what you mean. It's
I'll
the
send a
old Steven
screenshot.
Alex textures that have the golden creeper cape on. You mean?
It's just a skin pack that has Steve and Alex, and they each wear each different Minecon
Oh,
skin cape
I don't have
or
that.
skin pack in the past.
Yeah, that's
It's
cool.
I can't remember how I got it, but I got it. But it's from
We got
Minecon 2016 apparently.
you get a new cape for this too. We should probably switch over to the
Yeah, you do.
channel soon because they're starting in like 30 seconds.
Yeah. Aqua says stop the mob vote. No, don't stop the mob vote. We have already discussed why. But
I
there are
can't
many reasons
believe
why.
I can't believe how fast it went by. I had a lot more. We can talk about more stuff after or during the vote, during this stuff, but I'm sure there's gonna be a lot of fluff. But we should probably switch over soon and see what's going on.
Yes. Okay, there we go.
Let me switch over to it. Hide the chat because there's a million stop. Oh my god, there's so many stop the mob votes things on the
Also
screen.
starting, I may just unmute it then.
Oh, this was my audio.
Okay, I'm sure Penape will be the same, but if like volumes are too loud or too quiet, then please let us know. Hello, Nicey, just in time.
Let me turn on my desktop audio. There we go. Wait, alien talk. Let me see if this is gonna be.
Hello.
Okay, good.
Don't know why I keep saying hello like that, but I do.
Oui, Croco?
Bah, tu fais quoi chez moi?
Nicey says, did I miss much? No. It was just the pre-show, which we didn't watch, and we've just been discussing our like thoughts and stuff, but no, you not really missed anything.
Why is mine? There we go. Alright. You guys should be able to see this now.
Welcome to Minecraft Live.
Turn down the audio a little bit.
I'm your host and chief storyteller for Mojang Studios, Lydia Winters.
Let me know how the sound sounds, because I'm not sure.
Going on around the world.
Me too.
And we want to take this time to have some fun together. Today, we jump into the game and celebrate all of you, our incredible community. Our show is packed
2023.
with all things Minecraft.
Also, yes, I am eating Smarties right now.
This feels very loud to me,
You'll
so
find out about the next
it's very
update.
low,
Hear
so I don't know.
directly from our development teams, see some of your favorite creators, and we'll end with a special musical performance. It's going to be such a
musical
great time,
performance.
And I can't
Okay.
wait to get started.
Ooh,
so let's
you're
jump
ahead
in.
of me.
Oh, you're ahead. No, this is a
You
fun
always
song
seem to
though.
be ahead of me. I don't know why.
Minecrafters of the world.
It's the
I'm
time zones,
Croco,
alien.
And I'm here to guide you through this year's mob vote.
Oh, I forgot to
And in
vote.
case you've never heard of a mob
Oh, me
vote
too.
and have no idea what
No.
mobs you would
I'm
even
gonna
be
go
voting
vote
on, well,
real quick.
You're in luck.
I
I'm
accidentally
basically a
became one of the
genius at
people
mobs.
that stopped
We
the
have-
mob
For
vote.
the past
We have
years
15
at
minutes.
each Minecraft Live, you at home have had the ability to
hilarious.
cast a vote that chooses a new mob that
Hang
will
on.
be
Can I,
added
like,
to
switch
Minecraft.
screens?
Our
I'm gonna
developers
vote
have come
while
up with some
and look at it on my
amazing early concepts
my
for
stream.
potential
Logging
mobs,
back onto the
but
mob server.
You get to choose which one gets to move into development and go from concept to feature and be added to the game. Okay, so now that you know the what, let's talk about the who. Who are these mobs that are vying for your precious vote?
I'm voting
Let's review your
my gut
choices.
feeling. I'm just gonna vote penguin.
First up,
Feel
we
like-
have the crab.
I don't know.
Penguin, really? I'm
Crabs
voting
live
crab.
in mangrove
Okay.
swamps. And what is happening?
Did it work?
Are you seeing this? The claw is
I voted
very
penguin.
handy for players who like building.
Right,
because they
I have
allow
voted for the
players
crab.
to
It's
place
official.
blocks further
Okay.
away.
I can't believe we almost forgot to
What
vote.
is even going on?
It's kind of
here?
hilarious.
Just keep going. Okay.
Back to the show.
Voo. So next we have the armadillo.
Look at these little
Armadillos
animations.
live in warm places like the
Very
savanna
nice.
biome. The armadillo
Clearly
drops
the
seeds,
production
which can be used to craft armor for
Probably
your
value's
pre-recorded.
gone up a bit.
These will give
Yeah.
your favorite four-legged friend some extra defense against hostile mobs. And finally, we have the penguin. Penguins live in the stony shore biome, and they're super friendly, so don't be scared if they come up to say hello. Penguins are a bit clumsy on land, but they are elegant swimmers. Penguins can also help your boat travel faster. Okay, I can't pay attention to this. The show must go on. Do I really need to finish this segment? I'm getting kind of distracted. Okay. Hopefully, you can decide which mob is your favorite because the vote is almost closed. It's been open for the
All right, we
past
almost forgot.
48 hours.
Thank you
It
for the
will be
reminder.
closing in
So
around
funny.
10 minutes. If you haven't voted yet, don't worry. It's so easy that even I
Imagine we
managed
just
to do
didn't
it
vote.
just before the show.
Yeah, we just forgot.
Which means it's pretty easy.
After all the
Just
talk,
head
we're
to
like, guys, you have to vote.
Minecraft.net/live,
Yeah.
log in with your Minecraft account, and click the mob you want to win. Alternatively, you can jump right into the Minecraft launcher and cast your vote there. It's that simple. Get your
The one
vote in
thing
and
that I,
choose which one of these wonderful little
I'm kinda,
mobs
like,
will join you
disappointed
in the
about
game.
is the new votes
For
is that you
now,
can't see the
I'm just
numbers.
gonna enjoy
Like, we're not
this.
gonna actually know who
Although
did
I
best.
think last year they posted them on Twitter.
They did? Oh, okay.
Hmm.
If they do that, then that's fine. I'm just really curious because
Yeah.
that's like a big. I'm really interested in what's gonna be like the actual numbers between the different mobs.
Yeah. Same.
You're the Minecraft
Когда
birthday
играю в Майнкрафт, забываю про время.
Oh, I can see Puka, if you know him from. He did some like animations for Zoomovoid and stuff.
Oh, this guy? Oh, cool.
Oh, I just saw him in like that montage thing.
This is interesting.
Yeah.
This
Something
feels like
different.
Do you know Little Big Planet?
They look like a
I've heard of it.
It feels like they have like an intro that kind of like looks like this a little bit.
And got teleported to a land of love. All of these people are me.
I can't help but feel like I've grown along with the
But I
game.
wore a Minecraft shirt on the first day of
That must
school.
actually changed my life.
That made me who I am today.
Me encanta explorar diferentes biomas.
Minecraft has changed along with me.
Minecraft genuinely ended up pulling me out of that spiral.
This game has guided me through long days.
Happy trails and tales, everyone.
I'm always so interested in what they're gonna reveal in the updates. Honestly, though, it's first.
Yeah.
Hey, Craig.
I don't know.
It's
Feels a bit- is this
amazing being
like-
here in
It almost
Minecraft.
feels like they've got their
I'm
own
usually in
charity or something.
Minecraft Legends defending the
Oh,
overworld.
this
They're
is.
Those piglins
What?
are a huge problem.
I know, right? Those evil little piggies.
It
Oh, this
must
isn't
be
Legends.
So cool.
Tell me
to
this isn't
finally
their actual
release
set,
this game
because
you've
this
been
is
working on
not
for
great.
so long.
Oh, I hope
Compared to
not.
previous
So
years.
hard, and it's finally out. And
Yeah,
we're
you're
really
right.
thankful
They
to
made
the
this
amazing
might be the
community
actual
who play
set.
Legends. We've
Please
been
no.
so happy
Their sets are
that
so
This
so
is
cool.
like
many people
horrible
loved
green
playing the
screen,
game
by the
since it
way.
came out in April, but
Yeah.
we did get some really great feedback, and so we've been listening to the community of what they really want.
Perfect.
So we took a step back. We've made some amazing changes, and we have some new things coming as well.
I'm so excited about the new things.
Oh, allies!
Oh, the allays mean it's time for you to jump into the game.
Oh
Well,
my.
let's go.
Yeah, you're right. It's a bit
Welcome to
cringe.
the beautiful and dangerous world of
Yeah.
Minecraft Legends, where despite the continuing efforts of the
I've still
piglins
never played this
to
game, have
devour
you?
the world, we've been adding
Nope.
lots of
I was
fun new
considering it
ways
the
to
other day,
play.
Might be fun to try out. I didn't know it was multiplayer for some reason.
All
Skull
the
told me it was
animals.
multiplayer, and I was like, oh, maybe
Yeah,
we could
should
do
totally
it.
try it out sometime.
It's easier than ever to find your way to a tussle with those pesky piglins.
Isn't it like $90
Friends
though?
are even better at fighting and following
It's
like way more expensive
I think
than the
it's
game.
50.
It's so
but
nice
it is
that the
still
creepers are on
expensive.
my
Way more
side
expensive
in
than the
Legends.
actual game. But yeah, still. Maybe.
Discover a different way to play Legends with custom campaigns. I like to turn gravity down and launch those little piggies into the sun. Aside from the update, we've been releasing free challenges called Lost Legends.
It's kind of
created
funny
by the
how
Minecraft Legends team.
how often they
In one, you can even play as a
not often
llama.
how much they
Speaking
show
of
the
piglins,
non-default
yes, please.
game stuff. Like it's mostly about other stuff than actual main game.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like this also just doesn't apply to either of us
Have I
because we
mentioned you
both
can
haven't
pet the
played the game.
animals?
It's kind of like,
Yeah.
Cute.
cool,
I
I guess.
Yeah.
We also want to give you a first look at new things coming in our second update.
I think most people
They
don't like.
quite
It's
finished
not.
yet.
It's not a very
Couldn't wait to
popular
show
game.
you.
Has been like seen. I don't think it's. Maybe
Pop
it's
around the
changed
overworld
since.
with your new mount and
came out, like,
friend, the
April, but-
frog.
I don't know.
Yeah.
The new, very loud piglin clanger takes the stage. Alongside a structure that will blow you away, the air chopper. But you'll be able to take them on with a brand new
Like there's so much going on, you
The
know.
witches. One who's of course equipped with
Inferno,
lots
this
of
is the main
potions.
event. It's just not the part that everybody cares about.
The main event, the actual stuff about the game, is until the very end because they want to get you,
Come
gonna keep
explore the
you,
overworld
keep
of
you waiting.
Minecraft Legends, full of fun,
Yeah.
fights, and friends.
The best part about these non-main game stuff is they have the coolest mob designs that we never get to get. You know, like Legends and Dungeons especially, and Earth too.
Minecraft mobs, and
They
the
had such
wonderful
cool
little
mob
sniffers
designs.
Immediately captured all of our hearts.
No,
Element
no,
animation brings on the adorableness in a way
Sniffers are
that
not
will
cool.
surely make you say,
Yeah, and why have they gone with this?
I think it's just to
Horrible
save
green
money
screen.
or something. I don't know. It's Minecraft. It's Microsoft though, so I don't. They got to
It's-
put some. It can't be. You can't be doing
It just
that.
doesn't
Yeah.
look right. I don't know why. Anyway,
Well, the real sets look so good last year.
exactly. And the year before,
We
yeah,
praised them
anyway.
so much. We were like,
Yeah.
I was like really into the sets. I was like, I can't believe they made this. They need to keep doing this.
Maz says I haven't seen a sniffer in survival before. Same.
Neither have
also
I.
haven't.
Nobody on Pondercraft has. It's such a random mob that no one ever. I don't know why we voted for it. I didn't vote for it.
I did because I thought it'd be more interesting, honestly.
I voted for the tough golem. What is this? It's just like a random. What
this
is
just
this?
an element animation.
It's nice. He's a good. I'm glad they partnered with him. Isn't he the guy that did Villager News, right?
Yeah.
But see what I'm saying? They use the bare bones texture pack on all their stuff, or the mob vote style. It's so weird
Yeah,
to me.
I don't know why.
It looks cleaner. I get it looks cleaner, like, but like it's then change it. I don't know. It's just kind of weird.
It's
It's
just
like
sometimes it feels a bit unnecessary.
Yeah. It's like selling you on a product that's not the way it actually is, you know? Like players see this, they're like, oh, that's what Minecraft looks like.
Yeah.
No, not really.
I've got YouTube subtitles on and it's just music, and then it will just pop up again, music.
Very helpful.
I'm just gonna turn them off for this bit.
What is this? What is this? Sniffer. This is them being like, the sniffer sucks, guys. But look, it exists, so go find it.
basically.
You just died? The camel just... Nope, magically survived.
I'm gonna.
Watching this, for some reason, just makes me agree more with you about wanting a quality of life update. Like, the sniffer could be better. They could improve it still, but they won't probably. But like, there's some potential there, you know? Not a
Yeah.
lot, but like, they're probably not going to. Like the pots. They just added the new pots thing. That's great. Like, that's what we always wanted for the pots. Making them actually a little bit useful. At
Yeah,
least
that just came
interesting.
out of nowhere as well, didn't it? Like.
Yeah, it did. No one saw it coming. I bet they probably had it planned or something, but ran out of time, maybe? I don't know. It's a weird thing.
Then why did they add it? Like.
Maybe
know.
somebody, Mojang, was like, guys, what are you doing? This is so simple. Why didn't we add this? And they're like, I don't know. Like, it just doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
It's such an obvious idea that everyone's thought of. I just want something like it's gonna affect the game as a whole. You know, take some risks, Mojang. You know, something new. I mean, take it in a new direction. I guess is what I'm saying. I'd like something like that, or quality of life, which is fine too.
Just fix all the bugs in my truck.
Oh, well, Alien. That's part of the charm. Their features.
Yeah. Sorry. Fix the features.
They cannot fix the
Doesn't
features.
quite sound right.
Now, this is a good soundtrack, though, for this. I did like the trailer for this original
Actually,
vote.
Sorry, I'm just
it
playing
was
with my
growing
new
on me.
little friends.
Nicely
But
really
I
wants an
have
end
some
update.
news. The mob vote
I don't
is
want an
now
end update.
over. I hope you
Yeah,
got to
we
cast your
spoke
vote.
about that.
Wait, the mob
If you
vote's over
somehow missed it,
already?
Don't worry. The
I mean, they
fun
announced
isn't
it pretty
over
early
just
last time.
yet. The
Alright.
Oh,
live
I thought he was gonna
voting
announce it.
experience on
Never mind.
Bedrock will still be open for another day. Join Tiny Agnes, Tiny Jens, Tiny Lydia, and that mischievous
What?
Tiny Vu and play games, earn in-game rewards, and explore to find
They should just leave that
little
stuff open all
secrets.
year or something, or at least a month.
but how can it be open for another day? Or is it just not the vote, just the actual server?
Not the vote, just the server. The vote's
For
over.
now,
makes sense.
just enjoy knowing that soon I'll be able to announce the first mob that was voted out. And after that, the winner.
He seems so excited about that.
I really need to focus, and
Yeah.
these cuties are just too distracting. I'm supposed to be chatting with an old friend right now.
This has got to be
I'm
pre-recorded,
really
by the
sorry
way.
about
Yeah, it
this,
is.
but-
They get reflections, so I don't think how they would do that live.
Hey, R2!
R2? What is R2 here?
It's nice to see you too. Hey,
What?
I was hoping you'd tell our viewers all about the Minecraft
Star Wars crossover?
Path of the Jedi release.
Oh, they got a DLC or something, probably.
Oh, right, okay. I'm gonna refresh because
I
you're
guess
like
I
actually
can
quite
explain
ahead.
the details. I do know that players will get to play as a
I just clicked the
Padawan
arrow
and train
key
to be a
forward
Jedi
as much as I
Knight,
can.
though, right?
I've pressed live and done that, and it's still.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Players will get to battle monsters, duel with other Jedi, use the Force, and even...
I can't wait to use the Force in Minecraft.
Whoa. Okay, hold on. Don't spoil the ending.
They've
Let
already
them
done
find
this.
out
They've
what
already done a
happens
Star Wars
when they
DLC,
join
haven't they?
Yoda for a journey all
Yeah.
on their own.
They've done a million of Star
Why is
Wars
R2D2
DLC.
here, says Cam? No clue, probably a
No
DLC.
clue.
It's okay, R2. You just got excited.
I love the guy that does that play. What's his name?
That was a
Boo.
better introduction than I could have
It
done
must be such
myself.
a funny experience. He just reacts to no one, and R2D2 is the only one on the other side.
Yeah.
They've definitely done
What is
Star
it
Wars
cool?
DLCs
I mean,
before.
that's pretty cool.
It's cool, yeah, but like they do one for every single brand ever.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not buying it, but I just thought the. I don't
Yeah.
know, there are parts of this cinematic trailery thing that look cool, to be fair, I think.
Yeah, no. Give them credit. The map creators are always pretty cool.
Yeah.
Actually, you're right. It's a pretty high budget one considering other stuff. It looks more like a block.
That's why I
like,
got featured in
What's
Minecraft Live
better
to show them the
than
good ones.
Minecraft? Even more Minecraft. Duh.
it's the,
Path of the
what is
Jedi?
this?
And that's what you'll find on our YouTube channel.
This is a promotion. Oh my god!
We reveal Minecraft
just
news
inserted
so
an ad
new,
for-
we barely know
A
about
random
it.
ad in the middle of
Minecraft-
Minecraft
Wait, they've
Live.
inserted an ad for the Minecraft Live
We go
YouTube channel.
behind the
We're
boards.
Whilst
watching
you're
it right now.
Minecraft
On
Yeah,
the
what?
Minecraft Live YouTube
You got
channel.
burning Minecraft questions? We give all
They
the
did not think ahead. They did not think ahead about
Take
this one.
Very serious shows about very serious topics. Like this one right here. Look at that, huh?
Yeah.
So for even more Minecraft, subscribe to our YouTube channel today.
That's just a bit weird. We're on the channel right now. Don't we have to type it in?
Yeah, what?
Hey Lydia,
Jens, you're fine.
Oh no, they're not doing this ads, are
look
they?
at this place.
It's so beautiful.
My hopes are
You're
lost.
still
It's
ahead
really
of me.
amazing.
well.
I built a
Oh,
track.
this
Sorry, I
green
don't-
screen
to
just
underground
doesn't look
base.
nice.
I'm
They
pretty
just said
sure
it was
it's a
beautiful.
shortcut.
Like, come on.
Okay, well, I mean, Agnes is
The
supposed
contrast
to be
is
there. I
all
need to
wrong
meet
on
her,
the
so if
people.
you're sure it's a short.
But like,
yeah,
even if it was
absolutely,
good
absolutely.
looking,
I'm-
it's green screen. Like the
Yeah,
real
no,
sets
I'm-
look
I'm
so
sure,
nice.
definitely. Yeah, I'm sure.
Okay, let's try it.
Maybe they'll walk into a real set. Who knows? Maybe they're just.
We'll be there
did-
in no time.
I don't know.
Sorry, chickens.
This is like the thing I made last year that I rushed.
Oh
I
yeah.
don't know if you remember that.
Close it.
Yeah. Looks kind of weird though. Oh, this is the same thing as last year.
Oh yeah, and they've got the music. I like this music.
I love this place.
Wow.
If they've got a real set, then I'm fine with all this green screen stuff.
If they have a real
But
set,
if
then I'm fine with it.
not,
Yeah.
then-
If they just don't have a real
'Cause
set,
if-
I'm gonna be sad.
Yeah.
Because that was so cool.
If this is like a build-up, then I think that's cool. Like each transition, I keep thinking there's gonna be a real
Don't
set.
worry, there's some powered rail ahead.
I have hope, I guess. What? That could be so funny filming this.
Yeah.
They're just sitting on a green screen stage, sitting in what? Probably like a green
Because they
chair.
won't be moving.
No, they're not moving. They're just compositing in there.
I got the scenic route.
Spiders. Why did it have to be spiders? It is a shortcut. Yes.
It's Charles.
that's
It's
right.
Charles. Charles made it in Minecraft Live.
Welcome
Oh.
to the Lego Minecraft
Oh, yeah, I
Block
see
and
him.
Brick Challenge.
Rest in
2
peace.
worlds, 2 creators, an infinite
Lego
amount of possible
promotion.
builds.
I'm Hannah Rose.
Why have
Well,
they
that-
just got these
Minecraft
random
content
ads in?
creator and streamer.
Yeah,
My name's
it's not usually this
Tristan
bad.
Payne, and I'm a master model builder here at the
This
Lego
feels like a
Here's how
TV
it
show
works. Each
with
creator was
breaks
challenged
for
to build their
adverts.
ultimate
Yeah.
Minecraft hideaway. They were both sent Lego Minecraft chests containing prompts to guide their build, but there's a twist. Neither were given all of the prompts.
I feel
So
like
after each
anybody
creator
that cares
finishes a
about
prompt,
Minecraft Lego
they'll have to give
probably
the other
already
clues
knows it's a
about what
thing.
they built.
So
It
why
feels
they
At the
it
end,
advertise
feels so
we'll see how
fabricated
similar or
too. Like
incredibly
the
different their
voice
builds turned
actors
out.
going like
Hannah Rose was
monotone
given
and
the
like
first prompt.
I don't know what's going
As
on.
you, Hannah Rose, begin crafting, you'll start in the cherry blossom biome and build level
Nicely
1
says
off
it's
the
Microsoft,
ground.
what do you
must
expect?
feature a
I
lookout
disagree.
point to watch for mobs,
The
and of
devs
course,
have
no
spoken
home
about
is
this
complete
before.
without a
Microsoft
crafting
has
zone.
very little
To start my
creative
building
control on
process,
this
you
sort
have
of
to
thing for
find
Minecraft.
The best biome in a
So,
cherry blossom biome.
don't blame
Well, they have
Microsoft.
control. They just don't. They just don't
Okay,
like
Hannah
interact. I
Rose,
don't think
it's
Yeah.
time for
they.
you to give Tristan a
They
few
just don't,
clues
like,
about
Yeah, I'm
your
not saying
put
they
much
don't
into
have
it.
control,
Are
but they don't
elevated, pink, and
actually.
They don't-
Good luck. Oh,
They kind
Yeah,
of
I
let
would've-
Mojang do their own
They-
thing.
they aren't-
Okay,
Mojang
Tristan,
is
time
kind of
for
the
you
one
to
doing their
open
own thing, and I guess
your
Microsoft
prompt.
is just kind of
Create the
overseeing.
next level of your build by adding transportation to make it mobile. Enjoy the ride.
The
I feel like I'm
process
talking
for
louder than
this
usual
build
'cause it's
started with laying
kinda
out
loud.
the overall
This is so
idea,
loud,
which
yeah.
consisted of 3 layers. It looked like Minecraft, but still
Like, this
each
is a
had
long
their own story to
advert.
tell.
Okay, Tristan, it's time for you to give Hannah Rose a few clues about your
Okay,
build.
Tristan,
and she'll put her
like,
unique twist on it.
It's
You're
just
gonna
it's
have
just
to
so
build something that's
fake.
round, seasonal, with
They
an
don't exercise
animated
controls as
expression,
nicely.
and right along. Good
They
luck.
probably
When you think of Minecraft,
will,
you think of
but I mean,
blocks,
like,
so this is going to
things
be
like
kind of hard
this,
for me to
I don't
build.
think
And when
Microsoft
I think
will
of
have
seasonal, I think
been
of
like,
Halloween,
oh, you need to include
so I
ads.
thought it
I
would
think
be
this
really
is just
interesting to
a
build a big
Mojang
stall.
thing, but it will be done
We're
by
back
like
now
higher
with
ups at
Hannah
Mojang
Rose
as
with
opposed
this
to like the
prompt.
devs
In
themselves.
Yeah,
light
the
to your
devs are
home.
not the only people who work at Mojang. Everyone seems to think that devs do everything. The devs do very little in terms of like this
Okay,
stuff.
Hannah
They
Rose,
make the game.
now you can give
They're not
Tristan
the
a
like
few clues
villains
about
or
your
whatever
build.
everyone
My
puts
build
them as.
includes an energy source and has elements that are industrial, futuristic,
But like people seem to
and
think that
multifunctional.
managers just don't
Futuristic?
exist
I know
at
just parts
Mojang,
of
Yeah.
and that
And
like,
higher ups.
Microsoft are just
There's
the
an
managers.
there's an
It is now
executive
time
at
for the epic
Mojang.
reveal of our Minecraft
Exactly.
There are
build.
many executives at Mojang. I mean,
Hey, welcome.
Hi.
Thanks for coming all this way to Lego HQ.
Yeah, it was an easy trip.
oh, they're at Lego
Another
HQ.
portal.
Ready for this epic
Cool.
reveal.
Wow, how did you do all of this?
I took
You
movement.
use Lego.
really.
No way. Wow, my eyes are literally moving. That's so cool.
Like, it's
This is
cool, but like
great.
I tried
it's
to
it's
research as
random.
much
Like,
as
why
I
is it in the
could.
Minecraft trailer?
You're in a front
Minecraft
door.
Live.
You can actually go
Why is it this
inside.
long?
Yep.
Doesn't
Now
even
let me
look
show
at
you
like
what I
Minecraft really, you
That's
know?
awesome. Is that a giant bee
That is a giant bee and a giant skull.
with smoke coming out of it?
Animated expression and seasonal.
Oh, wow. And you even got a little cottage under here?
Yeah, the cottage and inside, of course, crafting table.
Yeah, no.
lookout Point.
This sucks.
I hope you like it.
It looks awesome.
You're
Now
right.
that
It's
we've
like an
seen what our
advert in the
creators
middle
can
of
do,
the.
We hope you're inspired to
of the
think like
thing.
a Minecrafter when you're building your favorite scenes in Minecraft.
Don't
and
just
in real
tell us
life
what we
with
should
Lego
think
bricks.
immediately. We think you guys should be inspired by this. Thank you for telling us that. Mob vote. Yeah, now we're back to the real show. It's so yeah, it's such an ad break.
Yeah, and with those like stinger transitions, like
It feels like all right. I'm gonna go mute. I'm gonna get some snacks and come back.
And we have the results. results
Exactly.
for the mob with the least amount of votes.
All right, let's see.
So many of you voted this year, and so many of you joined our live server event to cast those votes.
Let's see what it
Put
is.
in your
The
predictions
mob
now.
who received the
Mob with
least
I think it's gonna be the
amount of
penguin.
votes
I still think it's gonna be the penguin, but I voted for it anyway.
The penguin.
Yeah.
But don't feel
Yeah,
too
I'm going
bad
penguin
for
as
the
well.
penguin. Remember
what?
our little frog friends didn't win the vote
Yeah,
either,
there we go.
But they still managed
Yours is
to
so delayed.
work their way into the game.
Really?
So, we
Yeah.
still have 2 amazing mobs left. Which
It's a
one
shame.
will win? No.
Yeah,
seriously,
that's kind of
I'm
what I
asking.
assumed, but
They haven't
still,
told
I had
me.
hope.
Anyone?
Okay, Armadillo. I'm kind of on Team Armadillo now. But either one's good, honestly. Oh, another, what are we back for another advert?
I was inspired to become a creator because at heart I'm an
This is
artist,
all the pre-show. The
and
pre-show is throughout the
opportunity
entire
to
show.
share my art with the world was a big
That
deal
is what
to
it
me.
feels like.
I got started with Minecraft almost 15 years ago, back when the game was in alpha, and I thought it'd be fun to put up a Let's Play of Minecraft on YouTube.
I was inspired to start creating, seeing things that other people were making for the marketplace.
I would build anything that I could imagine, whether it was dragons or palaces or cathedrals.
I'm curious how many votes do the mobs get though? Like you said, they posted on Twitter. That'd be, I gotta see that.
I've actually got Twitter open.
Ready. They probably won't post it till after.
My absolute favorite piece of
They'll
content
have.
that I made was
Well, they do
Pendulum.
post stuff during the event.
Content is called
Oh,
Spellrune.
I can
It's
check,
a
I
spell
guess, on
crafting
Twitter.
experience that uses the new scripting API to just do complete magic.
My favorite piece of content is my monster hoodie. It was the first time that
They
I'd done
probably
any
won't do it
animation,
until
so
like
it was really
after
nice
they
to have something that I was
after they
really
reveal
pleased
both.
with at the end of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But they do post during the event. Like they've retweeted the Minecraft Star Wars thing and the ad for their YouTube.
Yeah, like I feel like that ad for the YouTube was meant to be posted on Twitter or some other place, not on the actual stream of
everything I want.
when you're already on the YouTube channel. Like it doesn't make any sense.
Content's more of a grouping. It's
Oh,
about
they got
all
the same mic
projects
as
we've
us.
done for Crafty, which is one of our YouTube channels.
My favorite piece of content was a skin I made myself of the Zulu. The Zulu is a community from South Africa. They are well known all over the world for being great warriors and
I
great
like an
hunters.
actual useful feature instead of one that nobody will use as MC Gamer. Fair enough. I'd agree with that, to be honest.
And to evolve them, that's definitely really cool.
Something truly magical about watching.
I'm glad we voted though. At least I voted.
enjoy something
If we didn't
that
vote, I'd be
you
so
put
mad.
time, love, and care
Spent so
into.
long talking
I
about
love
this
that
stuff.
you could customize
Yeah.
so much and how malleable the game itself is.
We can reimagine things.
I think the crab's gonna win still, but I still kind of want the armadillo. I don't have anything against the crab. I just feel like the armadillo looks better.
Old. I don't think that'll ever
Yeah.
change.
อยากจะฝากไปถึงครีเอเตอร์หน้าใหม่ทุกคนว่าเชื่อมั่นในความสามารถของคุณเอง
I just prefer the functionality of the crab, and if I'm being honest, that's the entire reason I'm voting.
I just feel like it's gonna be a disappointment. Like it always tends to be when they have these useful features that they kind of like dumb them down.
Learn from other people.
I don't know. We'll see how it goes.
Where you can.
Give him some optimism, I guess.
Whatever it is you're wanting to make.
Phip says, I love 2 hours of adverts, which is what it's feeling like at the moment.
It usually is like this, but like not like so overtly like obvious.
And it can do the same for
It's
you.
usually about like
this is
dungeons.
actually bad.
It's usually about like they have transitions between the ads. Like, look at this.
It's just like a TV show.
All right, now I'm back to the real show. It's like a TV show. You're right.
I'm
back
back
at
now.
where we started.
Okay, the delay
Time for
seems to
plan
be a
B.
bit better. Still not. On this horrible green screen.
What they have him? They have him doing a time lapse? How did they do this? This is so random. That's kind of funny. Not, yeah, that's kind of funny.
Jab Pinecraft episode.
Yeah. I wonder how they recorded that. I'm so confused how they recorded that.
Yeah, this. Yeah,
That was cool. I'll give him that.
it was unexpected.
Unexpected. What is this going to be?
I think they've tried to give it a story because, like, all the trailers and stuff, they were doing the whole thing about like
Traveling to get here? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's National Geographic or something.
I'm not sure. It's something along those lines. It was BBC something.
Collaboration between BBC Earth and
Oh, yeah.
Minecraft
BBC.
Education redefined how these stories could
Some
be
cool terrain.
experienced. The Frozen Planet 2
It's interesting that it's BBC
players
Earth,
across the
which
globe
is obviously
to step into our fragile
a British
frozen
thing.
ecosystems
Yeah.
and experience the plight
It's
of
interesting
their
that,
animal
you know,
inhabitants
Minecraft, the
firsthand.
global
Infused
franchise
with
that
scientific
is
research
based
and
in
unexpected
Sweden
gameplay,
and America,
they quickly became some of
chose
the,
the
most
British
downloaded
Broadcasting
educational
Corporation
DLCs in Minecraft history.
team up with
Yeah,
to do whatever
that
this
is kind of
like,
a weird.
Next
an
Yeah.
interesting choice.
I was assuming
Welcome
National
second to
Geographic,
remarkable
but
journey with BBC
Yeah,
Earth.
exactly.
is National Geographic like? Is that an American thing or is that worldwide too? I don't know.
I have no idea. All I know is it's on
And
Disney
their
Plus. So
extraordinary species,
Yeah.
all
And Disney's
through
everywhere.
the power of play.
exactly. Whereas, like,
And-
I bet BBC Earth is probably quite hard to access if you're not in. You can probably watch it on BBC America channel, but like you don't have
Coming to
iPlayer, so you
Marketplace
can't
Ender's-
stream it or
Minecraft
anything.
Education in
They've done stuff with BBC
2024.
before, Blue Planet, I think. Okay.
Ender's spamming stuff about in my chat. Ender, it's too late, buddy. They already announced the penguin's gone. He's done. He's done so.
what do you think?
Is this a real set?
Did such an
No, I don't
amazing
think.
job.
I don't think it's real.
Beautiful. It's really cozy, right?
No,
Nah,
it's not
it's still
real.
got the weird
Oh,
contrasty
hello
stuff.
everyone.
Yeah, this is
So
CGI.
lovely to see you.
Like, look, yeah.
Inside Minecraft this year. We're all in the game. Quite cool. So Agnes, last year you and
It's definitely just logistically. It's like less money for them to build a whole set. But
This is
still,
like how Star Wars shoot a lot of stuff in their
Yeah, that's
dome
the-
thing, whatever they call
really,
it. Except
you
for the difference
decided
is
to
that looks
present
good.
things in a
This just
very
doesn't.
different way.
Yeah, well, this is probably just green screen. Maybe they use the what is it called? Surround screen or something.
Trails and Tales update, and then
I have no
throughout
idea,
the
but,
development
like-
process, we could announce more features. So like,
All right, let's see if this is actually
I don't think they've got the
the
lighting
armor
set up
teams,
right. I think that's the issue.
Let's listen.
Yes, and the very precious.
This is
cherry
important,
blossoms.
maybe.
And we actually really like that because it enabled us to be creative and we could collaborate with the community. And we also saw a lot of excitement in the community throughout the full
Yeah,
development
Maz, the chairs are
process,
real and
which we
stuff,
thought was
but like
beautiful.
the
So we
Yeah.
want to do the same.
Everything
I
outside the
wouldn't be
chairs.
surprised if the floor was
really
fake, to be
love
honest.
That change. So
I think the
what's
red
the
is real.
Minecraft game
Everything
we
else
love to do?
past the red carpet is fake.
We
Maybe.
actually
That would make
doing quite
sense, to be
many
fair.
things. So for
like a
example,
line so they
we
can
have
cut
some
off.
Amazing developers working on tools for us to make our development process more efficient and more joyful. Oh, that's so good. It is. I'm very, very thankful for that.
They're changing their development
Another
process.
thing I would love to
Okay.
mention is that this week we released 2 snapshots, betas, and preview a new really cute feature, and that is that you can put items inside decorated pots. I love
Yeah, that was
so
cool.
You'll revisit some older features. Yes, so we want to have like a good balance between adding new things and also going back and
Imagine they
improving
just add it
existing
specifically
things.
so they can
That's such a
talk
good
about it
idea.
here.
Yeah, probably they did
We
that, but
are
still.
also working on a new update coming next year.
Yes.
I think we all want you to
Okay.
tell us about that. Well,
This is
then.
earlier than I expected.
So, you know, long term, we want to evolve Minecraft for everyone. And in the recent years, we focused a lot on creativity and exploration. So for this year, it's time to focus more on like combat adventures and on
Does that mean they're going to
tinkering.
focus on technical?
My time has finally come.
What'd she say?
I'm
I
an
didn't hear it.
adventurer. I know.
Interesting. So
And
they
next
focused
year,
on
Minecraft
creativity and
turns
stuff.
15 years.
So now they're
Wow.
focusing on, I think,
No,
combat and
it's really
adventuring.
precious.
Yeah,
And so
yeah.
we were thinking, wouldn't it be quite cool that
Did you
after
say combat?
15 years of Minecraft,
I
it's
think so.
time to test
Okay.
your skills in some new trials. Trials.
New trials.
Yes, trials. So we are adding a new, big, multiple-room structure called the trial chambers.
A new structure?
And
Oh.
these trial chambers consist of like multiple new features, and they
Interesting.
also have a unique visual style. So it's like
A
when
bit
you are inside those chambers,
random, but we'll see.
It really feels like you're in
Yeah.
a place you've never seen in Minecraft
Seems like-
before.
Okay.
They're amazing, and I think you need to show everyone. Yes.
Yeah, let's take a look.
Come join me to my realm, and we can meet some of the team members so we can see part of the new features coming to the update.
Who else said he's scared of Agnes?
Good luck!
Hi, Mosh.
What's
I
this
Okay.
actually
music?
found something rather
New
epic
blocks.
here.
A lot of new blocks in there.
I've been digging around our caves and I found a trial chamber.
I like that they're filming it inside of Minecraft.
Lovely. A
I
big
like that.
part of this update is that we really want to add
And
new
I thought you said
adventures for our
you like the
more combat-loud
CGI
players.
stuff or what? What do you mean?
And
This?
No, I
Chambers
like that
certainly includes
that they're
some
filming it like
exciting
in-game.
challenges.
Oh yeah.
So, what we're looking
Agreed.
at here in the
That
center
makes
of
actually a
everything
lot of sense, to be honest.
is the corridor.
Trial chamber. I'm very like confused right now. I don't know what they mean.
Corridor
Like, is this
leads
just
to
gonna
different
generate in the
rooms,
game?
and it
I
can
guess.
like supply chests. You can find things that'll challenge you, but also things that'll help you.
The chambers
Challenge.
are new structures that are combined of lots of different rooms. They are procedurally generated, so there is
Procedures.
a lot of
It's just kind of
variation.
like a
like it's so fun because each time we
dungeon.
playtested, it felt
Revamped
like finding
dungeons,
a
it
new
looks
chamber.
like.
It was exciting each time. So there is a lot of replayability.
Pip says they're overusing copper. Yeah, why is there just like so much copper on the
It does look
Just
kind of weird.
follow.
I don't know. A lot of new copper blocks though. Look at that.
The unique visual
Oh wait, are these
style
all
we made in
New
these
copper
chambers, and that
doors,
also
copper
is something
trapdoors.
we wanted to achieve. Like when you as a player find those
interesting.
chambers, you know
And
you found
those
something
walls,
special.
like the brick things, look new as well.
Yeah, that's like tough. I
hey
think
there,
tough
Agnes.
bricks probably.
We're
That honestly
surrounded
just
by
makes
so
sense.
many beautiful
Yeah.
new decorative
Instead of adding in like
blocks.
an entirely new material.
Yeah, I think
Look,
the
they're
tough
talking about
blocks
them now.
will be a lot of fun to build with
Yeah,
because
they're
of its
tough.
geometrical design.
And copper gets more uses too.
With the
Copper gets
set,
more
we want to
uses.
introduce
Talked
a
about this earlier
tinkered
today.
kind of feel, and the new copper bulbs give players a fun way to light up their builds.
Another
We
light
actually
block,
used
I
some
guess.
of them in our village, and it created such a cozy feeling.
They look kind of weird though.
I'm
The
honestly
lights look a
so
little
excited
weird.
to see what people build with
It's
these
weird
new
how
blocks.
they've chosen this when they've said they're focusing
I'm
on
just gonna take a couple of these.
like
Combat.
adventuring and stuff.
Yeah.
And combat. When
This is not-
very much
I think it's
creativity,
so
which
nice
is
because we
what
can
they've
use
said
these
they've
new
already done.
blocks
So
to
like,
create
Well,
exciting
it's like
experiences.
adventure. It's not great.
But
It's kind
then
of like
also all
I get what
of
you
the
mean though.
amazing Players can just be like super creative.
But this already feels
and
like more
tinker with
blocks than
these
we've got in the
blocks to
past few
build,
years.
Like anything you
It
can
feels
imagine.
well, not really. It's like 4. It feels like 1. It feels like 1.20 a lot. Like another like ruins type structure.
Oh, here is one of the supply chests.
Underground.
We're talking about.
Yeah.
Hi, Brandon.
Hey, Agnes.
So nice. You're making it
I like it's filmed in
brighter.
here. You're right.
Yeah,
This is a
these
good
copper
idea for
bulbs,
filming
when
inside
they get
here.
oxidized, they get quite dim, but with this axe, I can actually scrape off the oxidation and make it brighter again.
Oh, that's cool.
I love that.
I think that got
mechanic
leaked.
so
I
much
saw a
that,
leak on
like,
Twitter
the
and
more
that. I didn't mean
oxidized the
to.
copper bulbs
I was trying not to
are,
get any
the
leaks.
more dim the light will be. I think
I don't
it's
think I've
super
seen any
interesting
leaks,
for
so
storytelling.
I saw
Definitely,
I saw
don't even
that.
need to
That
bring
was it.
torches anymore to the trial chambers.
Not
I
the
just bring an
block,
axe
just
and
the
light my way
concept.
through.
Oh, I need to move an option from that pole.
This is very interesting. Like I'm not so
Trial
unexpected.
spawner. Time for combat challenge.
Trial
Yay.
spawner. This looks like it'd be fun though. Like I don't know about
trial spawner, so it's definitely spawning strays.
generating naturally, but we'll see.
What's our plan?
Well, I will go ahead and scrape up some oxidation so we can see.
I'll just head in straight for the fight. You ready?
Spawning strays.
So they're
I mean,
gonna
they're
fight a mob
underused mobs.
spawner,
Yes.
and is that a
This
new
could
mob
be
spawner?
interesting.
New mob spawner. Block.
Oh no, so many strays.
Is it like craftable mob spawners in the game now? Maybe.
That'd be nice.
Looks like it's made of copper. I don't know. So it's just like a it's basically like a dungeon, I guess. It's better.
Just a
I
bigger
like
dungeon.
I like the idea.
Yeah.
People wanted that for the Caves and Cliffs
Agnes
update.
went covered in arrows.
There's too much copper though. You're right. It's a bit weird.
Yeah.
Oh, it gives you loot
Good job,
after you kill the strays, I guess.
So this is a trial spawner. It's actually a new variant of spawners, which
Also-
Trial
adapts
spawner.
based on the amount of players that join the fight.
what
It
was I gonna
actually
say?
spawns a limited
It also
amount of mobs
completely
compared to a normal
ruins like
spawner.
the sort of
Yeah, we
rarability
really
of copper
wanted this to
because
be
you
a
could
fun
just
challenge
get all
both
of this
in
weathered
single player
copper
and in multiplayer. And this is
without
also
mining
how we
it
both
or
got some nice
you know
loot.
weathering it or whatever.
So you can see the smoke coming out of the trial spawner.
I guess,
that
but,
actually
like,
means that it's on
it's like a lot of
so we
blocks.
can come back later and play this all again.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
don't
that's what I
break
mean.
it.
Suddenly
We
it's,
want
like, not that
everyone
hard
on
to get
our
copper
own to
anymore.
play the combat challenge.
Yeah, but I think that's good. Copper's hard to get.
Alright, I'm up for more challenges. Want to go to another room?
But I don't think it's like
Soon, but
too
first we're
hard
gonna
to
go to the
get.
village,
Like
but
in
you
my
go ahead.
opinion, it's
You have to like grow it in random fields. It's kind of a weird. Like it's not very.
well, you don't have to. You can just do what I did and build it and just wait for it to.
I don't know what they said about
Which is
that. I don't want to miss it
intentional.
though. I think we missed what they said about the trial spawner. I don't know what they're talking about there. But it looks it's
Yes.
interesting. I'll give them that. I like the tough blocks.
It's unexpected.
It's always unexpected, yeah.
An axolotl, of course I want it. Thank you.
Axolotl, okay. I don't like the look of the light blocks though. They look kind of weird. Cool idea though.
Yeah.
That's so pink.
Well,
and
the
so
textures
cute.
might change.
The world
to be
could
fair.
always use more
Yeah,
color.
yeah. True.
That's lovely.
Oh, they're adding YouTubers to Minecraft. Oh,
Corey,
Oh,
Oscar.
that's a YouTuber?
yeah, Agnes. Apparently, according to the caption.
Hi. It seems like you placed a crafter here.
Pip says, I think you can
Wait,
spawn diamonds.
what's the
With
crafter?
crafter, you can automate crafting with redstone.
Wait, what?
It's pretty similar to a
You can
crafting
automate
table,
crafting with
except
redstone.
Instead of pulling the item out yourself,
Yo,
you can
okay,
use
that's
the redstone pulls
cool.
to get it out.
I'm gonna have this crafter make hanging signs.
Wait,
Everyone can decorate the village with them.
How does this work?
And let's place a button here.
This is interesting.
And I'll press the button. And again.
But autocraft.
See, lots of hanging signs.
Whoa.
That's crazy. That's a big thing.
No, that's huge. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
That's crazy.
What?
Oh, hi.
So unexpected.
더 쑥쑥 커졌으면
This is
좋겠어요.
actually
So
good.
too.
I don't.
Wow, you've been busy.
I'm
Yes,
just.
I've been building an
I
automated
never
understand.
thought I'd see that
but
in
instead of
this
pressing
game
a
ever.
button, it just keeps on crafting infinitely.
Crafting infinitely?
We used the new toggleable slots to make sure that the hoppers place items where we want them.
Like this has so much use.
Yeah, what? I mean, honestly, I don't really know enough
And then you
about
just
it.
Wait,
You just
can
said
do
it.
it with hoppers?
You just set a
And then-
system,
The
an
crafter
autocraft.
is so precious because you can both do these like really.
This is gonna be
advanced
revolutionary for
contraptions,
redstone, though.
but it's
That
also
actually
really
is
welcoming.
amazing.
So
This
we
is like
hope
the
that
create
will
mod.
be
That's what it
delightful
feels
to
like.
use both
It
for,
does.
like, redstone
It looks like the create
beginners
mod.
and redstone experts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Before you head out, make sure to grab some armor.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, that's perfect. We're about to head down to the trial chambers.
The trial chambers. I don't. This is yeah. We just gotta watch. I guess there's so much going on.
Shabam.
Yeah, I feel like if I talk on
It
this,
autocrafts your armor.
Now,
It autocrafts
this will
and
be
equips your armor.
influence.
That's crazy. So they go in the trial chambers and
look,
like fight
there's
mobs.
new tough walls. Pip just pointed out as well.
Ready to fight
It's past it now, so it's probably past it for you as well.
Yeah, there's tough.
But
there's
there's
all that
loads
stuff,
of new tough
mobs.
variants.
Take care of that.
A new mob.
Breeze.
The Breeze is a playful, hostile mob that jumps around and uses wind to provide a
I
combat
suddenly also
encounter
Phipps
unlike
pointed
any
out.
other in Minecraft.
What is that?
It uses
hit
breeze.
by the wind
It's like an
charge.
airbender.
A burst of energy
That's
from the
smart.
breeze.
The wind charge doesn't deal any
I like
damage
that.
when it bursts and blows things
I like
away,
that. Yeah.
But it does.
This
deal
isn't just a
damage when it
generic.
collides
Okay,
directly with
that's
something.
good. Phipps
That's a
pointed
good
out,
idea.
apparently
It damaged me.
the spawner
be
thing
fine.
gives you loot, so you could.
Corey?
And I
Yeah,
think
I-
doesn't
they
only
showed
knock
it
things
giving
back,
diamonds,
it also
so you could
interacts with
possibly
certain
use it to farm
blocks.
diamonds.
Yeah, like buttons and
Maybe.
trapdoors.
It activates buttons and trapdoors. That's so. It's like the copper golem. This is the copper
We hope
golems
you enjoy these playful combat
re
encounters with the Breeze.
reimagined.
When you stumble across
Pressing
a
buttons
new
and
trial
reborn.
chambers.
Yeah.
It's grumpy and cute, but
That's
also
cool.
real rude. I'm heading out now.
The design's a little bit
I
wacky.
really want this update to be good now.
Whoa.
I really hope they don't
hope-
mess this up,
It's like a really
Yeah.
because this is looking very promising.
I just loved seeing all of you play
It's very
together on
unexpected,
the
but
realm
interesting.
and like letting everyone get to meet
I
all
like
of the
I
development
like the part where they're actually in the game though. This part is kind of
I
lame.
think like a really lovely thing.
I
of
guess
this
that's
update is
maybe
that, of
why
course, it's
they
running
don't have a
single
real
player,
set.
But we have also put a lot of effort
Yeah.
in ensuring it's
Fair enough.
very fun in multiplayer too.
Yeah.
I can't wait to play with all of my friends. And
This
the
this would be fun
trial
on Pondercraft
chambers.
for sure. The trial
First time I
chamber,
saw them,
kind
my
of.
mind was
Hmm.
blown.
But they're not that
Yes,
challenging looking,
I
you know.
love the unique visual style we
I feel
created
like
with the new
stuff
decorative
never really
blocks.
is.
And
Other than the
also,
wall, I
Yeah.
guess.
we just showed like a few of the rooms, so I'm really looking forward to like when all of you get to explore
Yeah, I guess there'll
the
be a lot
trial
more
chambers
rooms.
and find all the things we didn't show.
Oh, those tough
There's a
blocks I
room
could
that
really
I
use
love
for
so
my base
much,
this
and I
season.
can't wait for everyone to like finally get to see it. When
Oh,
I
well.
saw the trial spawner, it took me back, like the nostalgia of the first time I found a spawner. It's so
The
cool to
spawner
see
idea
that
is
in a
cool though.
completely
New
new
spawner.
way.
Yeah.
Like
that's so lovely
that's
too,
I like
because
that.
it's
I like
actually
the
really
wind mob.
functional because, you know, with
The copper looks a bit
15-year
wacky in the
anniversary coming
in there.
up next
I don't know about
year,
that,
it
but
felt so good
Yeah,
that, like,
yeah,
the
the copper
main
doesn't look right.
thing with the update, the trial
and the crafter's
chambers,
insane.
they are actually a nod to a very classic feature, the monster rooms.
And what do you think the community is going to do with the crafter? I can't even imagine.
No, like I just very, very much looking forward to seeing it. Like everything from like the more basic contraptions to the super complex one and everything in
Notice how
between.
she called the
And I also
original
think it's
dungeon
really nice with the crafter
a
because it
monster
ties
room, I
so
think.
well to
I don't know,
the
she
more,
didn't call it a
like, tinkery
dungeon.
side of this update.
Yeah, well,
It
I
really
think
gives
it's
you a
not called a
chance to, like,
dungeon,
mess
is it?
around with the features that you all added in a new way.
Oh, I always thought it was, but
And
honestly, you could be
cannot
right.
Forget a very grumpy new mob, the Breeze.
Yes, this little whirlwind with the most like
The Breeze is interesting,
eyebrows
and
ever.
that's
However, don't let
opening
it fool
trapdoors
you,
and buttons.
because it's actually quite challenging to fight it.
Yeah.
And what I like really love with fighting the Breeze is that since it activates contraptions in the room, like a dispenser shooting arrows, for example, it
Tough
means that it's
Golem,
not
I mean
only
not Tough
fighting
Golem,
the
Copper
Breeze,
Golem,
but the
reimagined.
environment becomes part of the fight as well, which is like it's a complete new kind of combat challenge.
So you could put
and,
like a bunch of
like,
trapdoors
it's very playful
in a
and I
room,
really
and
like
it would
that.
you would have to make like a maze like against the Breeze.
which I
You'd fight
really
against
love.
it.
And
Yeah.
Very precious.
I know I'm not the only one.
Bear
but,
in
like,
mind,
when can
they
we play it?
said King
Well,
B-Dogs
actually,
tweeted that they're
quite
doing it same as
soon.
last year,
So the
where they
features
only show
mentioned
features that
today
are pretty
will come
much
to
done.
betas, previews, and
Yeah.
Or not done,
versions
but
in
like
the coming
very far
weeks.
developed.
And
So
then, just like last
we're
year,
probably
we
gonna
will
get
announce
more.
some more
He's saying it right
features
now.
throughout
Well,
the
but
development process.
That's amazing. We need to head to the Cherry Grove.
Yes.
So she says she's showing us more? I don't know.
Perfect
I don't know.
idea.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to rewatch this because it's hard to hit listen when we're also trying to talk over it too. But this is cool.
Yeah.
The moment is finally here. They've given me
Oh.
this fancy envelope with
Revealing it
the
already?
the
I like this
winning
music.
mob of
This is gonna be
year's
a
mob vote. I have
It's gonna be a
to say,
short
this year
short
we've
vote.
been
Well, the rest of
short
it's
thing.
gonna be
by the
ads, let's be
massive
honest.
participation in
Yeah.
the mob vote. We've never
I think this is
had
the
so
end. This might be
many
the end.
votes.
It might be really
Your
short.
passion and
There's
energy
no way.
inspire us to keep building.
Way too
Okay,
much hype was
so
built
I
up if
can't
it's
wait
this.
to see who it is. Let's get right to it because no
We'll
one
see.
wants to
Alright.
wait for these.
I'm gonna guess Crab.
Predictions.
I'm guessing Crab.
Reminds me of the
Don't
story.
say
It all
which one it is
started back
because
when
I won't. I won't. I won't. I'll wait for you.
Thank you.
So unprofessional. Tiny Gens. Hey, I'm in the middle of Minecraft Live. No, I know. I'm just telling this super relevant story. It sets the scene. No, I understand. Okay. I don't want to keep.
He's having a
Okay,
phone call
got it.
during this.
Sorry, wrong number. So, the winning mob. Yes, soon to join Minecraft, the winning mob for the 2023 Minecraft Live mob vote is
Alright, I think it's Crab.
the Armadillo.
Oh no!
Really?
I know. I'm so
Wow.
surprised.
I'm
No.
so excited to see that little cutie in the game.
Wow, Armadillo's
It's
here.
hard to believe, but
I wanna see the
Okay,
numbers.
I mean, fair enough. But
I wanna see the
anniversary
numbers.
of
Yeah.
Minecraft.
The Twitter.
It's going to be a year full of fun and
To Twitter.
surprises.
Wow.
We'll celebrate all of you.
Did you-
in the
is it on there?
community as we journey through the past,
How did
and
somebody already
wonderful
post a
future
video?
of Minecraft.
Armadillo won the Minecraft
There
mob
are
vote. Already
lots of
posted.
exciting things to
They'll
look
have it
forward
already and
to
stuff.
in
It could even be scheduled.
2024.
No, not
'Cause this entire
Mojang.
thing-
Not Mojang. A random
Love
guy.
the Minecraft
YouTuber.
community create parodies of their favorite
What?
music.
How?
I mean,
It's
Mojang have, so
always
maybe they
been
just
a
copied
wish of
theirs.
ours to see an artist take their own song
Maybe he
and turn
pre-recorded it.
into a Minecraft parody. Today, that wish
Crazy.
comes true. I'm excited to welcome a Minecraft player who also happens to be
Minecraft
an
player?
incredible musician, Alec
Oh,
Benjamin.
this is the. No, Alien. This is the end. They said this was the end.
Did they?
They said the music will be the last thing we do.
I bet this is going to give us a copyright, by the way.
You want to mute it then? Or do you want to? We can
I
talk
won't
about it.
mute it. I'll mute it in the replay if it
Okay.
gets a copyright. But I wouldn't be surprised if it does. I mean, you can if you want, obviously.
I'll wait. I think we should. I think this is the end, so we can talk about it after.
Yeah. Yeah. I have a couple of things that I want to bring up.
Yeah, me too. This is so random though. But I guess it's how what they do.
It's very.
This could this could all be
used just a lot of
pre-recorded.
phrases.
This
Oh,
could all be pre-recorded, you know?
honestly, I think it is.
Yeah.
I think it is. The only reason that I think it could not be is because the green screen is not great. I feel like
Maybe.
that could be fixed in post.
I
That would
guess.
be like the only thing where I'd be like, maybe it isn't.
You're right. Yeah, maybe not. Look at that parrot. The parrot's
But then the
going.
minecart thing.
Parrot in the background's going crazy over this song.
Yeah.
He's having a moment back there.
Although, to be fair, the minecart thing wasn't, or was pre-recorded, and the green screen still didn't look great. So I don't know.
Well, it says he's like emo wannabe Justin Bieber.
Minecraft wouldn't be what it
Yeah, this is the
today
end.
without all of
Such a
you.
short show,
From all of us at
surprisingly.
Mojang Studios, thank you and bye.
Goodbye.
This is okay. Wow.
It was like 95% ads.
Is there a
but-
post-show? Oh, this is gonna get so much criticism.
Yeah,
Okay.
people are gonna. If we're not happy about it, people are gonna go crazy on Twitter. Oh my god. Let's
I've
watch
got
the
a
end
lot
of.
to say about this.
Let's watch the end of this like little thing, and then let's
Yeah,
go
yeah.
on to the Mobboat server or on Poundcraft or some other server we can talk about it.
Let's
Or
go.
actually, let's go on
into
Testing World.
because then we can be in the same game or Testing World.
Yeah, let's go on. We can build the winning mob. We can build the armadillo like we did last year.
Yeah.
Continue the trend. Goodbye. Thanks for watching.
Make a copy because people will probably try joining.
Yeah. Okay. Sure.
Wow. I'm okay.
Well, I can just kick people. I mean, I don't think it's gonna. I'm
Well,
not gonna
no,
invite everyone.
It doesn't matter if people join. I was just thinking like, so they don't mess up your testing world.
I mean, I'm not. I can just kick. I don't think anyone random is gonna join this time. Like, I'm fine if like people I'm friended with join.
Okay. Well,
Yeah. So we are switching over, I guess, back to.
Okay.
We got a lot to say, a lot to talk about. Let me pause the stream here.
Yes,
And
that was
so short. So short. Shortest stream I've seen
wow.
in a long time for Minecraft. I haven't really fully grasped it yet, you know? Like,
part of me's like not actually sure what to say.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like,
this might
some
be
cool stuff.
Oh, what's happened to my game? Okay.
reminds
This
me a
might be
lot
like
of last year. In terms of the way they presented it. They had like not the way they presented it, but like let's start with some praises, okay? I definitely liked the way that they introduced the features through the actual world, like being in the game and talking in the game.
Yeah.
That was way better than when they just sat in the chair. You're right. Even though there was no sets, which sucked. Makes sense, I guess. But you know, that was cool. What do you think
Okay.
about that?
Potentially hot take. I prefer it because I potentially prefer it being shorter because realistically, if it was longer, I think it was just more drawn out and there just would have been more ads, right? So I think it being shorter, yes, there was still,
Give us
lots of
Steve.
ads and stuff, but they got to the point very much after all the ads were over. I think it. So yeah, I don't know. I'm actually fine with it being shorter, to be honest.
I'm gonna teleport everyone over here. We can build it.
I don't know. What do you think? Are you fine with it being shorter or?
Here, one sec. All right. Here's the. We're gonna build the armadillo. For anyone who's
Yes, I have no
joining the
clue
world.
what that looks like, so I'm gonna have to.
Probably
Get a
spruce or
photo or
something. I think we use terracotta actually. I think especially in terms of the like I don't know. It's hard because there's definitely like benefits to it being shorter. Like I get what you're saying, like the fluff, but I don't know. It's like they hype it up so much. It's their biggest show of the year, and then I don't know. I feel like they have the same amount of ads as they always do. The actual
I don't know, because like
maybe based on the length of the show, I guess.
I just think, sure, like they definitely had a lot of ads. Don't get me wrong, but I think if it was longer, if it was like 2 hours, how long actually was it? First of all,
Like 50 minutes.
Let me just find that.
Not
out for a
counting
second.
not counting the pre-show, it was 50 minutes long, pretty much.
All right.
Because that's
So I think if it was 2 hours, which I think is about the length it normally is, realistically, there probably would have been more ads. I feel like they gave all the features enough time, like to talk about all the new stuff, that like all that was left to do was what we've been calling the ads, right? So I don't know. I'm not against it being that short, honestly.
I mean, now that Flaw's here, I'm gonna turn off chat. Yeah, I think I think you're right, pretty much. Like,
honestly, it's also easier to.
I'm just
for me at least, to read
surprised.
chat
I'm
on
just
YouTube.
surprised that how short it ended up being. I mean, I wasn't expecting because they usually have so many ads, but like you know how they because I was thinking, all right, it's the middle of the show, they're not going to announce the features till the end, but then they just announced them. I'm like, oh, okay, it's probably going to be 2 sets of features they're going to announce. Like, I feel like I don't know. I guess they did announce they've announced pretty much the same amount of features as last year. I'd say in terms of like the amount of stuff they announced. And I don't know. I was not expecting this update. I guess this feels like 1.20 point. Not point. This feels like 1.20 part 2. You know what I mean? Like it's kind of like the same vibe where they have
yes.
It's about finding a structure that's underground. Yeah. It's kind of an adventure type thing. Where you like I like the it's like yeah, it's like I'm conflicted about it is what I'm trying to say. It's like I like some stuff, but also like the crafter, the Redstone community probably went crazy over it. Like I'm sure Mumbo fell off his chair or something during that. But it I don't know. It's a tough one. None of the blocks that they showed, besides the tough blocks, really interest me in terms of building, I guess. I guess some of the copper's cool. That's fine. It doesn't always have to be about building. I think that's fine, but I don't know, I just feel a little bit like empty, I guess. I feel like a little bit you know?
I don't know.
What do you think?
So in terms of the actual update itself.
They're building it over there. Okay, never mind. I was trying to build
in terms of the actual update itself, I think I'm feeling better than I did after watching last year's. Last year's felt very underwhelming, which I think in some cases prepared us, or at least prepared me, for this year potentially being overwhelming. But then they added in features that I was actually interested in.
I was just expecting more after last year being less. So I wasn't
because I'd already seen that they said they were going to be running it the same way that they did last year. Like, 2 years ago and before that, they would always show their plans and stuff. Whereas this time, they said it in the show, they said it on Twitter. It's going to be stuff that they're already reasonably far in developing so that they don't, show something off that then doesn't get added, like the birch forests.
Yeah.
So
I guess that's good.
Because of last year, I was kind of prepared for that underwhelmed feeling. So after watching that, I'm not feeling underwhelmed by the update itself because I was expecting them to not show off as much as they have in previous years, but also because unlike last year, this year they actually had stuff that actually was interesting to me. I think last year there was a lot of stuff that I just wasn't interested in.
What did they do? What did they show last year? They showed the camels. They didn't show archaeology. Camels, bamboo. Yeah, I guess you're right. It's pretty similar in terms of like that stuff. Honestly, okay. What is your favorite feature? I'm sure I know what this is.
Oh, it's got to be the auto crafting thing.
Yeah. For me, it's probably
actually
the structure.
Oh yeah, sorry, go on.
I think it's gonna be the actual new structure they're adding because, I mean, I'm always happy when they add new structures, but the only I love the idea, but like the copper does not work. I hope they don't stick with the copper as the main building block. Copper is such a contrasty block, like in the middle of seems weird. It seems like they're really, what I feel like? They really wanted to do the copper golem really badly, and when it lost, they've been trying to get it back kind of by adding the tough golem last year, and now they're like, all right, let's just add the features and then put it on a reskin the copper golem and make it a little bit different, and we'll make copper structure.
I'm happy. I'm happy about that though. I think they obviously took the parts. I don't know. I feel like they almost took the parts of the copper golem that I didn't like.
I'm happy about that too. I'm just saying, that's probably my favorite part of that. Favorite feature they announced, because the crafting thing, I'm not a big redstoner, so I don't know. It does seem crazy cool, crazy redstoner for redstoners, but I don't know. I don't really see. I see the potential of it. I just don't really know how any specific scenarios I would use it in. But yeah, that is exciting. I'm surprised. I'm very surprised. I'm very bewildered today.
I think, okay, going back to how it's been shorter, I'm, as I already said, not particularly underwhelmed that it was shorter because they just got to the point with showing you the update. They essentially, if we look at specifically the part where they showed you the update, it feels like they cut out the fluff of like spending ages looking at one specific thing. They showed you one thing and then they showed you like enough that you needed to know about it. Like we still have loads of information and all that stuff. And then they move on to the next thing and they give you loads of information on that, but like not too much information or too little information. So from them revealing the update, the way they did it, I'm quite happy with.
Yeah, you're
And
right, I
then
guess.
people are
It's
saying that it's
better that it's
underwhelming because it's shorter, which is fair. But realistically, if it was longer, all that was going to happen is they would have showed off more Minecraft Legends. They would have shown off more like DLC. They would have shown off some like random stuff they're adding to add-ons that like 90% of people don't care about. I actually just don't care that the show itself was longer because for me, what the show is about is, sorry, this is really long. What the
I'm
show is
not like
about
yeah,
is
continue.
seeing the update, and in my opinion, the show showed the update in the way I wanted it to. I don't know.
Alright, my chat,
fine with it.
True Dot Walker said it was a little disappointing, but the reason it's shorter is because there was less features. I mean, it was the same amount as last year, I think,
Yeah.
like Alien said, but he said the update's not what I expected, but it's not something I'm mad about. I agree completely. It's like, I'm very like, I need to rewatch it to really grasp it, because I feel like I missed a lot because we were talking over it a little bit, but it's like a little bit of the details of it, but I feel like it just kind of surprised me, you know? I don't know. I was not expecting another you know what I mean though, like another 1.20 style update where they add they show a little bit. I don't know. I just felt like they were going to do a bigger show this year and it ended up being not that, which is not bad. Like you're right.
was expecting the same, but that's, as I say, because I saw it on Twitter and stuff.
You saw what?
Also, Minnie says, I saw that they said that they were going to be doing it similar to last year. Minnie says no Dungeons coverage for the first time since released. That's because they recently announced that Dungeons has been discontinued or whatever. So
the Dungeons
it
is
makes
done.
sense they're not promoting it anymore.
I guess they did do a Legends thing. I feel like
they did a Legend thing, but it was very much
the one. They definitely did too many ads though. But I guess you're right. If it was longer, it probably would just included some. I mean, some more like random, like useless stuff in terms of being like, you know, this is another partnership we're doing. Like, you don't have to start watching that. My issue is that you don't have to start watching it until like the very end of the show, like the last 20 minutes. You know.
Yeah, fair. I think
people that watch the pre-show, are wasting their time for like start off the first half an hour, and then there's another like probably 45 minutes, probably another like half an hour. So like an hour of ads, and then it starts. I feel like they need to like split up a little bit more to make it like we didn't have anything to say until like an hour in. So
that's fair. Well, not an hour because it wasn't
it wasn't even an hour long. Yeah.
But yeah, I get what you mean. Yeah, it wouldn't make sense if they split it up, although I get the feeling they know that people would just stop watching after they've announced the update.
Yeah, that's the reason why they do it.
I don't know. I can't really like, obviously it would be nicer if they did that, but I can't really like fault them for it because ultimately I guess they just want people to watch it for the ads. It's annoying, yeah, but
it's annoying. We got to get through it. Then we can do that. That's probably more the Microsoft stuff where they make partnership deals and like show this in the show so that we can get people buying our product. But it is what it is. Let's talk about specific stuff though, because I think the features. I'm gonna like get
one last thing about the ads. This is a potentially hot take, but I'm honestly not against the amount of ads with the added context of how short the show was going to be. I was assuming it was going to be, you know, a 2-hour show like it normally is, or 1.5. Like I was assuming it was going to be a normal length show. So I assumed that there would be, you know, the update stuff, and then after that there would just be more ads. Like, because they did all the ads in the start, I was then expecting more after, and just like, I don't know, does that make sense? Like I was expecting more ads on top of what we'd already seen because I was expecting it to be longer.
I guess, but like if the majority of the show is ads, I wouldn't prefer that, but like I understand like that's the situation. Like I think
Yeah.
they
Yeah.
overdo the ads, definitely. Like there's too many things going. Like I don't know, it's not enjoyable to watch really until we get to the actual stuff. But I get that. But in terms of the features themselves, I definitely think I have to think about it. They're definitely very like surprising. Like it seems kind of like they wanted. It's funny because I said this earlier. I was like, they really need to make copper more useful and stuff, and they kind of did. It's like a mini copper update. They're adding. I think we've seen they have like glass copper blocks, kind of like they're copper bars that are full blocks. And they're all like able to be like waxed and stuff and set to different states. There's those. There's trapdoors. There's doors. There's buttons. I think pressure plates might be possible too. Like there's basically completely revamped, or not revamped, but like added all the stuff people wanted for copper back when it was initially released. And that's pretty cool. I just feel like the structure definitely should not be made out of copper because
Oh
it
yeah,
looks,
hopefully they'll change that with feedback.
it's the same
We
thing as the
definitely need to
trail
talk about the
ruins.
mob vote as well,
Oh, the mob
by the
vote.
way,
Yeah, we
because
kind
everybody
of.
keeps talking about that in my chat.
I don't know. I feel nothing about it, honestly. What do you think? Give me your opinion.
I am I am a bit disappointed that the crab didn't win
Yeah.
because realistically, am I actually going to use dog armor?
Armadillo.
No,
No.
I will, I have dogs in my base now because I just randomly found some and named them from viewer suggestions. So sure, maybe I'll probably, if this update releases when Pinecraft Season 4 is still going, which it probably won't, then
Yeah, it
I would
won't.
go and get wolf armor purely for content and put them on those wolves.
It doesn't
But
apply to you.
like
I get
other
that.
than
Yeah.
that, I'm just not interested.
I think
Like
I'm
if I'm
surprised. I'm like both half surprised and half not surprised because I'm like I was expecting the crab to win. Like I was saying the crab's probably gonna win, whatever. But when it didn't win, I was like, there must be like so many kids on like TikTok or whatever that are just like they're adding dog armor to Minecraft, but you have to vote for it. That like I'm like it makes
Yeah.
sense why it won. Like it's not like a shock to me. The fact the penguin
This
lost
was-
was very much like yeah whatever. I kind of assumed that would happen, but it would have been cool. I like penguins, but I got over it fast. And then
Yeah.
when the armadillo won, I was like really, but then I was like well it makes sense. Like the kids are the ones voting. Like there's way more kids voting than adults voting in terms of like the actual
Yeah.
votes.
It just goes back to what I said at the start, where there'll just be a lot of people that aren't on Twitter, aren't even on YouTube or TikTok at all,
Yeah.
in younger age gap, that will vote for the armadillo because oh cool, like dog armor, and they won't know like many of the details about the other mobs or like what the rest of the community in quotation marks is voting for. It will just be I don't know. It'll just be that. And that's okay because I don't know, that's just how democracy works, but like it's fine.
Yeah, and people also like it. Let's talk about the cancel the mob vote thing now. Think about those people after the after all this.
Well,
It's
if I
it's
see like anybody that was doing cancel the mob vote complaining that Armadillo won, then like
I'm gonna be like,
nah.
it's your fault.
It is
Wanted the-
literally their fault.
if you wanted the crab to win,
Like actually,
then you should have voted. I guess. I mean,
I also want to know how many people that signed the petition actually ended up voting.
probably like
That would be
half,
funny to see.
more than half. Yeah, probably
Yeah.
most of them, because like there's no reason not to to vote because not voting doesn't change anything. It just means one less vote on the thing. Like even like either way, like you don't have much like power in terms of voting. You have a little bit of. I'm sure if you look at the numbers, I feel like the armadillo probably blew the crab out of the water a little bit. Like not extremely, but like I feel like it would be like at least 10% more because when I don't know, crabs are such a like little like there's no like kids who are like I love to get a crab in the game and not like a dog armor. Like kids like animals. Very simple.
Yeah. Apparently, Minnie said that in the show themselves, in the show itself, they like specifically mentioned that mobs that lose can come back.
Okay.
I didn't.
Yeah.
I missed that bit, but apparently they did specifically mention
We
that.
probably missed a lot because we were talking a little bit over it.
Trudat
But
in your chat says, I like how they said the losing mobs may be added to feature indirectly, but not how they didn't have second round of voting. What do you mean by the
I think
second part?
he
But
meant
not
that
how they didn't have the second round of voting.
they usually have a second round in other years, but not last year and this year.
Oh,
Remember
that's just how they're doing it. I think
they just
that's just the
changed it.
change in format.
Why is there so many cats here? MC Gamer,
Probably
I'm
MC
gonna
Gamer.
kick you if you keep
take
doing
a guess.
cats.
Yeah, don't lag out his testicles. Yeah, this is what I mean about making a copy. But yeah.
But yeah, let's talk
Honestly,
about the features
I'm kind of
themselves.
disappointed that Copper is now like so. Well, hopefully they'll. Floors spawning cats as well.
I don't understand that point at all.
I'm disappointed that Copper is now like all over that dungeon thing, that it's so easy to get. Like, I get what you're saying, or what you said about.
Doesn't make any sense to me though. Why would that be a bad thing? Because copper is very notoriously hard to get. I think everyone who tries to build out a copper, like even on Hermitcraft and stuff, they're like, we have to make these big fields. Like, I don't think it needs to be a thing that needs to be. And also, it's only in a structure alien. It's not like it's easier to like. People are still gonna have to farm it. It's just the fact that you can find some there too. Like,
yeah, but it's because
what's
it's like
your-
so much there. I think okay, they
What's your worry,
showed
though?
off Copper back in. Well, it's not as much as a worry. It's just like a feature that I quite liked about Copper that almost feels like it's been like it's almost like it's been voided because suddenly copper is a lot easier to get if you find one of these dungeons. Because they
Same
showed
thing
it
with Deep
off
Slate.
originally.
Deep Slate bricks or something like from ancient cities or any structure that's got blocks.
But that's
like that.
different though.
They can't
because
but copper's a building block. Like it's not like it's a useful thing that you can like craft. Like it's not like diamond blocks are built. Like that's the
Yeah.
difference about it, I guess, is that copper is not like that useful because they haven't made it that useful. You know?
I think that
But I get what you mean, what you're trying to say, but
it's because they advertised copper back when it was first released as this thing where the idea is you would build your structure and then watch it decay over time. Like I think players have made copper seem harder to get than like it actually is. Realistically, it's with a Fortune 3 pickaxe, which isn't that hard to get. I mean, it is getting harder with villager changes. But anyway, with a Fortune 3 pick, you can get quite a lot of copper easily because it's not a particularly uncommon ore. And then the harder part is obviously getting it to be the aging that you want. But I think people make it harder on themselves by putting it in these fields and having to find the most efficient way to do it. Why can't they just put it in a build and wait for it to age?
I think people just
to how
that's
they
just
want.
like the way the Minecraft community goes is like they'll find the best way. Like that's why farming exists. Like Mojang didn't intend for farming to be a mechanic of the game. Same way, like
That's
it just
fine.
happens. So
That's fine,
most people aren't
but-
going to do it.
But that's, in my opinion, just makes copper more tedious to get, right? Like, surely it would be just way easier to build the thing first and then just let the copper age. I don't like the argument copper is too hard to get, in my opinion, doesn't really matter because people are just making it harder to get themselves. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, I guess. I just think it's an alternative way to get like it's not even like it's not that great of a method. Like I wasn't thinking that when they added it. I just think like it looked to me it's just like any other building block because the way they implemented it is like they literally said when they announced it, copper is a building block. Not really like a treasured ore, you know. Like I wouldn't put it in my shulker box of I wouldn't put copper in my valuables chest or valuables shulker box because it's not that valuable. But I would put iron in it, even though it's pretty much the same
Yeah.
like rarity, you know. So I don't know. That I guess we disagree on that, but I hope they don't build it out
I
of it
don't know.
anyway
I am
because it looks
probably
ugly.
overreacting a little bit, but it's like it
Yeah.
made copper different. Now it feels more because there is just focus on. But because there's so much of it in the dungeon, and it's so much easier to get, it almost also ruins the thing that made it unique. It feels more like, as you said, just Deep Slate or something, because
Yeah, I guess I get that. I just feel like
but
whenever I try to
obviously,
make
like,
build
it's
out of
not a
copper,
game.
it's really annoying. Just and making it a little bit easier is I see as like a benefit because I don't love building farms. But I guess if you want to build if from the farming perspective, it might be a little bit like over like
Well,
an
I
oversight.
just don't see the point of copper fields, I guess.
Well,
Like,
everyone does them though. So if it's like a main mine, if it's like in the Minecraft zeitgeist now, and it's not gonna even if there's unless it's like a better alternative, I guess. I wouldn't say this is that game changing though. To be fair.
yeah, no, it definitely isn't. It's not like, it's not game breaking. It's not going to make me dislike the game. It's
Anyway,
just like
we should
realistically
probably
a
move
very
on.
mild criticism I have.
Yeah.
But we should probably
Okay.
move on.
Yeah. Come over here. I got some of the blocks that they haven't added any new blocks that are not based on another block in this update, which I thought was interesting. Like
That is true.
they're all based on previous blocks, which is kind of a
You'd
bit surprising.
assume that there's something new, but then
There's
like,
zero. I don't think the new mob is the
no,
only new thing.
after in the actual update, I mean, because like
Oh,
this isn't
yeah.
the entire thing.
True. I'm curious to see what that is going to be like because this is another. They didn't announce the name again, and I was really hoping they would announce the name. I feel like Trails and Tales, it's fine, but like it's so vague and like
The name Trails and Tales felt like an afterthought.
It was, yeah, and no one even and they told us at the very end of the update, so we didn't even find out till it came out. So it was kind of like a weird thing to do. Like it's like you're marketing something that has no name, and it's like they're just kind of adding random features. I feel like I kind of wanted more of a focus update this time, and I think we're not going to get that, which is too bad. But the stuff themselves is cool. I like this new block, the new spawner. I think that's gonna be really cool. They said you can't move it though, which sucks, but it's a cool idea. Spawner that gives you loots once you kill all the mobs. It gives you a reward. That's a cool idea. The crafting thing, like you said, is gonna be the redstone community is gonna go crazy over this for the next couple weeks when the snapshots come out.
Yeah.
Copper doors, cool for building. I was hoping for these, so like I guess that's okay. Tough blocks are cool.
Blocks I wish would be added in like 1.20 because I want it for my base. But I won't.
Yeah. The funny thing is these look exactly like the modded ones I've seen. It's like how like I don't know. I just feel kind of like compared to what they announced, maybe I'm just thinking too much into it, but I don't know. I just hoping for a little bit new mechanic or something that they could have like shown us, but we'll see how it goes. I mean, it's not the whole update, so that's the whole point. I did like how we got to see the updates as they went along in 1.20. We got to see every week, pretty much, new features getting added every other week. So that's cool. And the villager changes are going to be in this update too. Actually, they're going to be up before this, right? They'll be here like next update. Aren't they?
Not necessarily, because they're still in experimental. It's when they just decide to remove them from experimental.
Yeah, true. I guess that. They
Because
might
you can
be
already get part of them, I'm pretty sure, in
the
experimental features in the main game.
All right. Well, I guess that's pretty much it in terms of the actual
Maybe
features.
the reason why they're not adding any like completely new block is because they said they want to focus on like combat and adventuring.
They said combat. They did say combat. So I'm
well,
curious.
Combat is the new spawner thing.
Is that it though? Like, could they be adding more? Like, I was hoping for. I talked about the combat update before we did this to the viewers. You weren't here for that, I don't think. I was saying a combat update would be cool, and that's something I feel like the game definitely needs is a cohesive combat. And honestly,
It wouldn't surprise me if there was more, but I don't think it will be a combat update in like same way like 1.9
in terms of like
was or whatever.
Adding like a hammer or something, they're not gonna add like a new weapon because they would have announced it by now. Like for that, like it feels like they should have announced. Okay, let's go back to.
I think the combat part is just new reasons or things to fight as opposed to new ways of fighting.
Guys, what are they doing?
I've
already had to kick 2 people.
I think the did I say this? No, I already said that. Also, hello, Gaming for Life. Welcome to the stream. RS says it's going to be really bad adding all these new problems without fixing the inventory or all these new blocks without fixing the
I
inventory
mean,
problem.
to be fair,
Yeah.
there's not that many new blocks that they've actually announced. It was kind of.
I don't know.
Let's
It looked
compare.
like there were loads of tough and copper variants, I think.
There was I think there was 2 tough and like a lot of copper, to be fair. Yeah, the copper added a lot of stuff.
I'm sure there was more than 2 because I saw tough walls, at least 2 types of like brick sort of thing.
True.
And it's
But
probably
that's just
safe
like
to assume that there'll be more than 2.
they're just variants of the same stuff though. Like copper's a variant of iron, tough's a variant of stone. Like these are all variants of existing blocks, which kind of made me a little bit sad because I was hoping for like some new ideas, like new concepts.
Yeah.
And it seems a
I
little bit.
agree with that.
It's going to be kind of like a safe update.
What
again,
RS is saying is just to do with the inventory. Like,
even
though they're still based off of old mobs, they're still old
I
blocks.
mean,
They're still all in the inventory.
I said that too when you were gone. You missed when I was talking about the inventory update too. I was saying that might be the update. Maybe. I mean, I'm not super like crazy about the inventory update. I'm like, that'd be cool. I'm not like the person that's like needs it to play the game. I think it's fine the way it is, but it would be beneficial to add it. But I'm gonna try to compare.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
What got added last year for the live show? Like what announced? They had bamboo blocks, right? The camels were announced. The hanging signs, I remember they announced those. I feel like they announced I don't know, I just feel like they announced a lot more stuff last time for some reason.
I don't think they did, to be honest. Bye, nicey.
I don't know. I'm just a little bit disappointed, I guess, because I was really excited for some new ideas from mechanics, but we'll see how it goes because you know how 1.20 I feel like the issue with the way they do this now is that the hype in terms of like new stuff, it's definitely a lot less hype, which makes sense. But there's less people getting like mad over them not adding the birch forest, like you said. But it just kind of like it kind of makes me disappointed that they don't this is a yearly event, so we wait a year and then they show like a few stuff that's based on previous blocks. I was hoping they would do like at least one new mechanic, that I could be excited about, because that's kind of I guess that's my main thing, because you're very interested in like the redstone stuff, right? Farming and stuff.
Yeah.
I think my main like interest in terms of the game is the mechanics of like new ways to play the game. I guess this does count in some ways, the spawner thing, but still, let's talk about that. It was a bit random, to be fair.
It was a bit random, but I don't know.
I can't see it. I can't really see it exactly the way it is. They showed it yet in the game, like spawning in some random caves, but potential, I guess. Anyway, we're probably ranting.
It definitely has potential.
I
feel like anything that they do is a bit random because it almost feels like they don't want to do what we want them to do. So, people have asked end updates for ages.
I'm glad it wasn't an end update.
Not added that in. Yeah, me too. They've obviously not added that in for a while. I think they aren't going to add an end update in, which I'm happy about. So, I don't know.
I mean,
I guess anything that like people haven't already predicted is just going to feel random.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess you're right. Because last year, I guess the difference with last year is that I predicted the update. So I was like, it's so cool. I knew
ready,
this is what I wanted. I was ready for it. This time it came completely out of left field. I just was hoping they would add like I was kind of expecting an enchantment update, kind of also, because think about like the villager changes. I'm like and all like the changes to books and villagers and stuff. I was like, maybe they'll do some like revamping and stuff. Like I kind of just want to go back to that old, not even old, like 1.16, 1.14 style of update where they considerably much bigger updates, to be fair. Like the size of 1.20 could fit in 1.14 as like probably like half of it. It's probably half the size of 1.14. They added foxes, they updated the taiga, added bamboo jungles, added all the villager changes. It was a pretty big update.
I agree with that. I prefer the way they used to do updates.
Yeah.
I understand why they do it now. But the issue is Their argument is that it's creating like mystery, but
Not really.
I don't know. I don't know if it's the way they're doing it or what, but excuse me, the way they're doing it isn't really creating any sort of hype around that mystery because
Yeah,
it's just
that's
making things like Minecraft
like
Live feeling underwhelming for many. Not
let's
me,
talk about
but I
the
can understand
general.
if you felt underwhelmed by it.
Let's talk about the general community then. Yeah, about what's the and what are people going to think about this update? You think? Because I feel like you're right. It's going to be a very like, I mean, right or not, it's going to be people are going to be disappointed in this. I think because people.
I don't know.
What do you think? You think people are going to be excited about this? The wider community. I don't mean like us specifically.
I think they are. I don't know. I think okay, people weren't happy last year because whatever.
It's the same
because
style
the
as
features
last
were
year, though.
underwhelming. Yeah, no, it's the same. It is the same style, but I think the features they announced this time are more interesting.
The way they announced
Maybe
them was
it's just-
definitely better. I think that you're
and
right.
the way they announced them.
Doing it in game was
Yeah,
definitely best. But they only really announced one thing. You know, like besides the crafting table, it was
well-
all one structure.
Yes, but that new structure brings multiple
pretty big.
things.
Yeah,
because it
true.
brings whatever that new mob was called.
I'm most
and
excited
all that
for
buff
the
blocks and the copper.
Yeah, but like that's most updates. Like it's like most updates have new blocks. So like I'm not that impressed by new blocks anymore because we always like I'm just looking for new mechanics, like I said. But I'm most excited for the breeze mob. Actually, that's my most anticipated thing. I think that's gonna be really cool. New hostile mobs, we never get those anymore. You know, the warden was like a one-off thing, which was great.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
I'm
it's
really
true.
happy about the breeze. I feel like that's gonna be
Yeah.
cool. Hopefully, the combat focus kind of maybe we'll get more combat related stuff because I just feel like that is needed and this is the perfect time to do it if they're making actual dungeons.
Yeah.
I just hope it's not like we go there. Like I feel like you're right in terms of like the copper thing. People are going to just use it as like a resource gathering location because it's going to be easy to cheese the mobs or something, and you'll go there, get some free stuff, leave, like kind of like the ancient city, a little bit in that way. But we're probably going off a little bit on tangents. I'm gonna have to rewatch the show and like kind of like and at least the important stuff and try to like see what they actually said because I think we missed a
I
little
will
bit.
probably make a summary video to be honest.
Yeah, I had plans to do a video. I might still do it, I guess, about the update and stuff. Not this update, but like the updates as a whole and stuff about like ideas that I think they should do. But I am surprised. That is makes sense though, considering I guessed it last year. This year I was like, I'll probably guess it again subconsciously, but no.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm interested though. We'll see how it goes. I'm definitely not as hyped though as I was previous years. Just saying. That's one thing. Like just personally, I don't think I'm gonna be that as I'm probably gonna try to not follow the updates cycle this time around. Just kind of like try to like stay out of the loop like you did last time because I kind of want to get the experience when we go into the dungeons and stuff. I might watch some videos, but I'm not gonna like play the snapshots and stuff much.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I am excited. I wasn't last year.
Yeah,
'Cause
we're like
last
flip.
year-
There's no redstone stuff.
Well, the thing
for
is,
you.
last year felt more like just showing off new blocks. This year, like that are decorative. This year, they actually showed off like new features and like
Yeah.
stuff that isn't just decorative blocks.
I think
like sure
you're
there
right.
were the chiseled bookshelves last year, but that's still it's just a decorative block with a cool feature.
I guess
Like
when I say mechanics, I'm like more like thinking about building and on the building side of mechanics, and you're thinking and building in like gameplay in terms of like having good gameplay experience, and then you thinking more like farming mechanics and stuff. Like when they announced the hanging sign, I think I was really excited for the hanging sign last year and the chiseled bookshelf, like you said. But you're right, they did announce pretty much the same amount of features. I think you're right. I'm just got expectations thinking back to 1.16, the hype of 1.17, all that stuff, which ended up being not great. for 1.17. You know, that got split. That was the whole issue. But 1.16, I don't know. If we could go back to that, that's definitely what I was hoping for, I guess. That's why I'm a little disappointed.
1.16 and 1.17 before it was split, and honestly,
1.14.
probably 1.14 as well. Yeah,
Those are
just
great.
sort of era of updates were,
Unbeatable.
in my opinions, the ones that did the best for the game in terms of what they added themselves, and also things like generating hype and probably sales. Like, I think all around they were just good updates. Not even just from a features point of view, from like all the stuff outside of that.
Yeah.
Whereas like the last two updates,
last three even.
Well, yeah,
counting this one. I think if you might disagree, but I feel like if they could have not could have, like I don't mean like possibility wise, but like these features they announced today could have fit right into the 1.20 update. An underground structure that you explore to find, and it's about adventure and traveling. It just like screams the same thing we just got. So that's one of the things I was just hoping for something a little bit fresher and new, and this kind of didn't deliver on that. But
fair.
Yeah.
I feel like though you possibly, or many people will think that because of the size of last year's update, like let's say last year's update was the size of 1.16, you probably wouldn't have thought about like how this update could just fit into the last update, if that makes sense. Whereas
What?
like
Say it again.
So like obviously last update was small compared to previous years.
Yeah, like it definitely was this small amount of features.
I think people will think, oh yeah, this update's small, last update's small. They could kind of just go together, which is fair. Yeah, I don't know where that's really going, but yeah, I guess like
I just wanted some hype. I just wanted some hype, I guess. That's all. Because I was kind of after 1.20 came out, and I was talking to you earlier today about the whole like feeling like a DLC. What do you think about that? Do you think you agree about that? 1.20 kind of feels like a subset, like a side quest that you go on in the game, not really like a main feature. Like you don't really see any of the features normally when you're playing. Besides like the camel, I'd say maybe you see that if you go to a desert. But that's kind of the only thing that's. And you can't disagree. I'm just saying.
I'm not sure.
Like, how have you used any 1.20 block and you many like pretty much any 1.20 feature? I guess there's
Isn't
parts of it.
any update just a DLC though? Like the Nether update is just a DLC for the Nether.
Yeah, but the Nether's a main part of the game. That's how many speedruns were going for the Nether? Like I'm saying, in terms of player interactivity between the features, I feel like 1.20 was probably the lowest, like, of all time. Or not all time, but like of since the 1.13, since the new era of updates. People have like you can find like an ocean anywhere. 1.13 villages are everywhere. 1.16 the Nether you can access from anywhere. They're very accessible. 1.17 and 18 changed the entire overworld with all the terrain generation, caves, all that stuff. 1.19 less so, probably similar to 1.20 a little bit, but you can still find what's it called? I guess I think 1.19 is probably similar, same as 1.20. They're all. I think the last three updates, counting this new one, 1.21, are all in the same vein of being smaller updates that don't change previous features. They just like there's no like overhaul of something, which I think worked really well. So I'm a little disappointed that they haven't done that. I know we got to figure out how how do we usually end? Like what do you think about for the rest of the stream? Because we're kind of rambling now.
I don't know what's going on, but my stream is like having issues right now.
Oh, it's lagging.
Yeah, I'm getting really. My internet's fine, but it's just at a really low bitrate. Hang on. Okay, this might not work. This may break everything.
I feel like though
Okay, it's better now. I don't know what happened there.
I don't know. I'm very curious to see what the wider community is going to say about this, because it's very like, I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but I feel like most people were expecting a bigger presentation and stuff, like more hype than was given.
People aren't gonna like the fact that Minecraft Live was shorter, but
I don't think
what
people care that much
else?
about that. I think it's about the hype. Well, like,
Well, no, that's what I
it's-
mean though. People are gonna think that I was gonna say people are gonna think that they care about Minecraft Live being shorter, but like people are gonna get annoyed that it's shorter, but they're forgetting that like realistically they probably
Yeah.
don't care about the other stuff anyway. So
The
it
show
being
itself.
shorter is more of a favor to them.
The
Like
show itself
most people
doesn't
don't care about
really.
the show itself.
Yeah, I don't really care about the show itself. We're here for the features they announced, not
Exactly.
for
And
the.
in terms of the features, they did deliver on what they promised they were going to do. They
Yeah.
did say that it was going to be
Yeah.
like last year, smaller with stuff that they finished. So
Well, they
that's
did.
fine. Yeah, on Twitter.
Okay. I'm saying the wider community that
And
probably doesn't know that, but yeah, I mean, in terms of going
yeah,
in
which
blind,
people might be annoyed that
but not
that's
it's not the
happening,
length,
or
not the length of the
people
show.
won't care because um um last year's was so underwhelming that
Yeah,
for many that
true.
maybe they
Like
come
just
into
giving
this with
up.
less expectations.
I get that. Yeah, I think Dark Future was kind of
But I
saying that.
think
Like before,
people are going to care that the show was shorter, even though it
for the wrong
really
reasons.
actually doesn't mean anything to them.
Yeah, they're gonna
Yeah.
blame the length of the show for why there's not enough features. I think that's what you're saying, right?
Yes.
Yeah, and that's not true at all. Like, yeah, you're right. They announced the same amount of features as 1.20. It's just the fact that and honestly, I think if they hadn't, I think it's the fact also that they're very it's all in a single structure except for the crafting table thing. And it is, you're right. It is the same amount of features in terms of like blocks. They have pretty much the same amount of new blocks. They're all based on old blocks, but there's still new stuff. And I don't know if we get a snapshot out soon. I guess did they say that we'll have to rewatch? I think they said they're planning on getting one out next week or the next few weeks or something. So if we see one on like Wednesday with all this stuff in it, we'll be able to like better get a grasp on how this stuff works. But I can't I don't know. We'll see how it goes. I don't know. What do you think about the stuff though? How do we end stream today? This is a lot shorter than I expected. What time is it? It's only 2:30 here, so I don't know. I don't know much
Yeah.
else to say on it. I feel like I'm kind of rambling too much, so it's gonna sound kind of bad
I've
later
not really got
on.
anything else to say, to be honest.
But why? Okay, I'm gonna kick MC Gamer. Why is he spamming cats everywhere? People are so stupid.
Oof.
I've had to kick every single person who joined this alien. You're right. I probably should have made a copy, even though it's not like that big of a deal. I can just kill the cat.
Next time we should just get a server, honestly.
We can just go on Pinecraft. Honestly,
People
it
are
doesn't
going to
matter.
join or go on Pinecraft.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair though, I usually am pretty excited about new blocks, and for building. So this time, I don't know. I have no opinion on the new blocks for like, in terms of besides that light. The light, I think they can improve the texture on, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I just don't really feel much about this update.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean,
I'm excited for
do,
I'm excited for
'cause,
the
like-
adventure of it though. Like if it actually makes
Yeah.
these dungeons like fun to play, which is the goal, I think. I think they have a good vision. I like the idea concept of it. It's a good idea to upgrade the dungeons. I just feel like in terms of like the wider community and stuff, people are going to be. It's not a revamp of a dimension or something. It's not going to be one of those big updates that are remembered as one of the best. It's going to be one of those average updates that people say was okay, which is fine, I guess. But yeah, we should probably end stream. Are you done end stream or no?
If
What do
you
you
are,
got?
then I will.
I think I'm pretty much done with stuff to say. I'm gonna go.
I know you keep saying that like because of the like technical stuff, it's like that's why I'm more excited. But like I don't know. I
not that?
also am interested. Yeah, obviously it is that as well. But like I'm interested in these new blocks and also in, well, especially in the structure more than the blocks, But like, I was
Yeah.
literally thinking the other day, like, why aren't there more tough variants in the game, for example? Like, so I
Yeah,
am
see-
interested in other stuff.
It's probably the same as last year. Like we said, we flipped because I was predicted it. I was thinking about archaeology and those things would be so cool. And then you were thinking
Yeah.
this time about tough blocks and like new redstone stuff. So it's probably expectations are the reason why we're different on this. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. I mean, wait, it says I vote. Oh, I thought it said I voted armadillo. I think it just shows the winner. I'm so that's one thing I actually it makes sense, but I'm still surprised about. You know, armadillo wins.
Yeah,
It's
it
gonna be
is.
in the game. Like, it's hard for me to
I don't know. I
imagine
just
that.
wasn't expecting it. Yeah.
I wasn't expecting it, but it makes complete sense. You know, it's like one of those things where it's like I didn't see it coming. I feel like the crab voters would have like because in every poll I've seen, crabs have been way ahead. 65% crab, 20% like penguin, like 30% armadillo, and I'm like, okay, but I guess you know we got to people got to consider that there's a lot of kids who play this game, so and they don't really care
Yeah.
about some random crab that gives them a claw. You know, they're like, what is that? I want to get dog armor. You know, maybe it'll
Yeah,
be cool though.
which I don't know.
I don't know. I'm
I
like
think
partially disappointed about that because I was so like I didn't want to vote for the crab because I was like I felt like it's gonna win automatically, but when it didn't win, I was like, dang, I was like I was curious about what the crab actually would have been to the point where I was like, maybe I should have voted for the crab, even though I wouldn't really care that much.
maybe everybody just did the same as you. They were like, oh yeah, the crab's gonna win, so I'm not gonna vote for it.
Everybody just yeah. I mean, the server's still up actually, the mob boat server, which is cool. That's honestly, this is the most fun part of it, of this whole thing to me is that it's having some fun mini games, talking about the update stuff before it even happened, like the
I don't
features
know,
themselves.
to be honest, I'm not huge. Like, I'm not against the mob vote server, but it doesn't exactly.
You don't care about it.
I'm not like, wow, this is super cool or anything. Like,
I think it's cool.
realistically, I don't think I would have spent as much time on it if I wasn't making a video on it.
Well, me and Skulls had a lot of fun playing on it yesterday, so it's just fun to like. I like finding like the secrets they have inside of the world. You can like, you have to like. I think you had to buy items from the villagers by playing games to like connect to. It's just like a fun little thing they can do every year. Not saying it's.
I
Like,
think
the
it would have
greatest thing.
been better if you could like invite friends and that sort of thing.
Oh well, yeah, obviously that's the issue. Me and Skull were saying while recording the video, we're probably not going to end up posting it because nothing really happened. But we were saying like, oh yeah, he was streaming. He was showing my screen on his second monitor, so he was like, "I'm following you," but from a different server. So I was like, "Oh yeah, Skull's right over there," and he just pointed at nothing, at the air, 'cause he's, and they're in spirit.
Yeah.
I just think this server is it's like a positive thing for the community because of all the like the negativity in terms of like people trying to stop the mob vote, and updates are always controversial, even like when they're good updates. You know, most of the time it's very like afterwards a lot of people are very unhappy. But yeah, I think we should probably end stream. It's been a very rambly stream.
Unhappy no matter what. But
People can be happy no matter what, but we'll see how it goes. I mean, it could be a great Minecraft event. Who knows? You know, that's always what we're looking for.
I definitely think we should. Like last time, we
As long
tried
as
to
it's-
with 1.20.
Oh yeah, that one. Oh, you mean 1.19?
No, remember we had that like stream thing with 1.20. Well, I didn't stream. I recorded.
Oh well, that wasn't really like an event. I meant like in terms of like the deep dark thing. We had like a like
Well,
week
what
long.
sort of event would we do? Because like
I don't like in the I
don't
don't know.
think-
I guess some dungeon thing. I guess it's not as much
because
as the deep dark.
realistically, you can't really survive in it. It's not like the deep dark or the
Well, I don't know.
ancient
I'm just
city
saying
where you could
we could do
kind
something.
of. Yeah, definitely. But I think it would be more like what we did with 1.20, where
Yeah,
it was
that-
like
that's-
a stream.
Well, we had stuff planned. We were gonna do the fashion show thing for the armor trims.
True, we never did that, did we?
But 1.20 was like definitely a lot less what just happened? It's glitched. It was definitely a lot less like less to do as together for Poundcraft. Like after we did the stream, it was cool looking at the new features, but I don't know. Nobody got a sniffer. Like it was really, it happened and then it was over. We kind of got
Yeah.
over it pretty fast. I
Yeah,
think.
I have still to this day never seen a sniffer in survival. Maybe that'll be, I don't know, it's probably too late to make a video now, but yeah.
Yeah, I think it's too late.
Getting a sniffer for my first time.
All right, I'm probably gonna end stream now.
Alrighty, yeah, me too.
Thank you guys for watching the stream and putting up with my opinions.
Our rambles.
Our
Rants and
rambles.
rambles.
Yep, it's been an interesting, unexpected update, but I mean, usually is. I guess the only time it wasn't was last year because I'm just a genius and I can guess the update. But yeah. So
subscribe and like the stream because it helps out the VOD performance.
You can do that.
And I don't know if you're making any videos, but I will probably make some sort of at least a video on this. So you know,
I'm about to think it over. It might happen. I don't know. This has been unexpected. So my video, I was planning to make a video like about like the updates and like things I wanted from it. But now that this came out, I don't know. It's very unexpected. We'll see. We'll have to see. But yeah, that's it for today, I guess. Shorter stream than I expected, but still. I was expecting like this is gonna go till like 4 o'clock. Oh yeah, how long was it?
I think we got 2 hours, did we? I don't know. I had to technically restart my OBS, so.
Oh, you had to restart your stream?
Well, my stream is like fine, but I had to restart my OBS like stream. I don't know. It's complicated the way I have it set up. But
anyway, yeah. See
Basically,
you guys later.
I can't see the time. All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye.